Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's obviously most crucially integral to the fabric of our very nature. Here we go. Start your engines.
We're here. We're queer. We want to drink beer.
Yeah.
Where is the beer?
Where is the beer?
It's probably here.
Guys, this is huge. This is it. This is the moment we've all been dreading and waiting for at the same time. Yeah. We're in the Brozarks.
Lake of the Brozarks, Missouri.
Let's go!
Yes. It feels good.
I will say that someone hit me up, DM style, slid in them, and they
slit your DMs?
Slid right in them. And they said that they're like, I found the first Let's Go, and it is Tom DeLonge in an old Blink 182 track. It was like, let's go.
From what year? Is this like after No Doubt because those bands weren't at the same time?
Okay.
I think it was Take Off Your Pants and Jacket era.
Great.
Well, to be fair, I think that was a different type of Let's Go. That was more of like a let's go. Now it's more of a...
How is that different, though?
Yeah, that's exactly what Adam just did. That's exactly what Adam just did.
That's literally what I just did.
Because it's before something. Well, I would say...
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that this? It's a different vibe.
Yeah,
okay?
That's before. I feel like that's the before thing, whereas Let's Go has become an after thing. Like a celebratory, like that happened.
Thank you.
Let's go. But what you just played is for sure a pre.
But also Let's Go is like... It's like, we're ready for the game. Let's go. Like we're going, or like a bunch of bros that are going out for the night and they just chugged an Ashland hard seltzer.
Yep.
They just slammed an Ashland hard seltzer. And
yes.
then they go, let's go. And then they just go to the bar and only talk to themselves. That's what we did at bars. We were so bad at hitting on chicks.
Do you think it's more of a pre still or more of an after celebration thing now?
What is the Let's Go?
Yeah.
I think it's now, it's just ubiquitous. It's all the time.
Ooh,
it's constant.
So it's 50-50 is then what you're saying?
Yeah. It's whenever. It's people will say Let's Go like when they get their taquitos at a restaurant.
So what I'm saying is they say it after they get the
before or after?
You could get taquitos at a restaurant?
They get the taquitos, then they go, let's go!
Right, so that's my point, is that is an after example?
No, that's an example, before you eat them.
Well, it's before you eat them, but they're celebrating after that they got them.
They already ordered them.
The game is you eating them, not you ordering them. The game is you, that's... What about
the waiting game,
when the whistle blows, you start eating your food.
I feel like when you're handed the food, and you say let's go, that's celebrating the fact that you got them. And then when you sit and you pick it up to take a bite and you say let's go, that's like it's about to go down. So there's two different...
Agree to disagree.
It's all part of the same game, though.
It's all part of the same let's go family.
It's the same game. It's like multiple...
I don't disagree with that.
That's a brother-sister let's go family. Yes.
Yeah, you could have multiple like Let's Go releases during the same game, right? Like, quarters and all that shit when you're hyping up for plays.
Right. And I was just wondering what's more popular.
I would argue to say life is a series of Let's Goes. Let's just agree that life is a series of Let's Goes.
Life's a let's go and then you go?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
And that will be the sign that hangs in my bathroom.
Blake is our resident champion of current phrases.
Right.
The king of the with the finger on the pulse.
Right. If you need a guy to tell you the latest slang, he'll pull up.
Yeah. The oldest Gen Zer, Blake
pull up,
Anderson.
I'll pull out.
Anderson.
Okay, we're here today. How are you doing?
Really good to see everybody.
Yeah. Hey.
Great to see you as well.
A little ASMR. Is that what it is called?
ASMR.
Should we do that? Should we tickle some ears?
Yeah. It's weirdly.
Wait, have you guys seen these videos where like the microphone has like an ear on it?
I have seen that where it's an actual ear.
It's like
you whisper into it.
They like suck on the ear and the mic picks up all the noises.
I have seen this. This is amazing.
What this is like an what is it? ASMR? What is it?
Yeah, it stands for audio sexual motherfuckers.
Sexual motherfuckers. Relax.
Really out here.
Return to back return to normalcy.
Yeah.
Really out here.
Really out here.
But like, there's like
Audio Central motherfuckers. Really out here.
there's like a rubber ear that you attach to the microphone, and these people are sucking on it and getting paid. This world we're living in is wild.
See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. When we go on the live tour, finally, if we ever do that, we got to be doing some really cool stuff like that. That's cool merch. If we have this is important, ears, whatever people want to whisper in, and we mold it after our actual ears or buttholes, whatever.
We talking to the bow? That seems dope. I mean, that feels like a really cool move for even like a musical performer to pull up with like the ear microphone and be screaming into it.
For sure. You could definitely see like the flaming lip. Wayne Coyne.
That's tight. Who's gonna do that first?
Wayne Coyne.
Yeah, Wayne Coyne is already doing it. Oh.
Lil Nas X.
I don't know if you guys are aware of the word chuggy. I was put on this word chuggy. Evidently, it's a person.
I fuck with some chuggy.
What's chuggy?
It's a person who has aged out of being cool, but it tries to remain relevant. That is a chuggy person.
Did someone call you chuggy, Blake?
What is chuggy derived from? And do you use it before you eat taquitos?
Is it before or after taquitos?
Yeah, at the restaurant.
I was told chuggy. This is what I was told chuggy is.
Taquitos at the restaurant, player.
Sounds delicious.
Someone that is holding on to a style that was popular when they were in their early 20s or early mid 20s, when they were young and hip and cool. For instance, I was thinking like, remember in like 2002, 2003, 2004, like poofy vests, like sweater vests were like popular.
Sure.
You mean like down vests?
Not sweater vests, like
down vests.
Yeah, down vests. That was like cool. People would wear that shit. And then if you
I wear one every winter. Go ahead.
Yeah, it keeps you warm.
And so you rocking that, a Gen Zer would say that is a chuggy thing that you're doing. You're hanging on to your...
I think you claiming what a Gen Zer is going to say is fucking chuggy as hell. Bro.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm not offended by it. I'm
You're fucking chuggy, dog.
You can chew on this.
I'm the epitome of chug. I'm the chugmeister general.
Your Lord Chug.
My whole style is shit that I liked when I was 20 years old.
Adam is chuggy.
I'm chuggy.
I mean, yeah, I still wear shirts from high school. They fit differently. They don't hang like they used to, but like...
I can finally fill them out.
I don't know. I don't...
Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm fitting in my shit from high school.
Yeah, well, you were on the fucking prom court, so...
You got obese.
I was lean. I was lean.
Bullshit,
then,
Kyle.
no
You wore size 38 pants.
Bro.
You probably fit better in your high school pants now than you did back in high school.
That is so true.
I gotta go dig through the crates.
They used to be Jenkos. Now they're just kind of tight around the quads.
Yeah, your Jenkos are jorts or jeggings. Your Jenkos became jeggings.
You got me. Chuggy boy.
It is, the guys got in late last night. They got in about 10 o'clock. Not that late. Woo. And then we drank until about 3 a.m.
Yeah, baby.
Mountain Dew, baby.
Kyle drank Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I'm a wild guy. I'm probably drunker off Mountain Dew than you guys.
Yeah, I was wasted.
And then we've had people puke already.
Yeah, me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blake is our resident puker already.
Yeah.
And then we also had a friend, not going to name names, but pissed on his bed.
Yeah, and he didn't piss the bed.
No, different.
He woke up from his slumber, turned around, and peed onto his bed.
Did you witness it?
No, but he came out very proud of what he did.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah. He
Wait,
announced
what?
it.
When was this? The morning? Is this in the morning?
He woke up trying to find the bathroom, like walked in a circle in his own room, had the spins or whatever, and just couldn't figure it out, and just stood up, peed on his bed.
Wait, so he was drunk enough to fucking pee on his own bed, make that choice, but also very proud of it in the same moment?
He
I don't
said when
understand.
it was happening,
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh man, this isn't right."
Right.
But he couldn't stop.
Okay, okay, right.
Like he was looking for the bathroom, and then when it started happening, he was like, "This ain't right."
Oh, well.
Weird,
Gonna
wild
do laundry
stuff.
later.
Yeah, no.
He's probably doing laundry right now, I bet you.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
He's not
I
here.
think he's doing some work actually.
Yeah, that's what's weird is we all came out really hot day one, and
That's
everybody kind of
not
has
weird.
like stuff to do today, like
Yeah.
actual work. Because it is the week,
Yeah,
middle
but
of the
that's
week.
it's not weird. I feel like that's very much on brand for us and our friends to come out way too hot night one.
Yeah.
We burn bright, and then you limp into the rest of the weekend.
I threw a photo up the other day, and within 15 minutes, I looked at it, and I had 8 Nahi tweakins. And I fucking thought I got doxxed or something.
Docs.
That's not what getting doxxed is.
Well, you know what docs? Do you know what docs means?
Dude, I thought something had been hacked and like they were sending this weird message to me because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody's saying, nah, he tweaking.
Right.
So I straight up did another old man internet move and I deleted the photo and I turned
Oh, wow.
You pulled the ripcord?
and I turned off. Yeah, I turned off my phone.
You got scared?
I got so nervous that like something was happening to me.
Are you high
that
right now? Were you high?
That I deleted it. Bro,
Were you high for this?
Yeah.
bro,
What was going on?
what do you think?
To quote The Weeknd, were you high for this?
Bro, yeah.
So you were
Smoke
tweaking?
weed every day.
I was.
So you were tweaking.
It actually got me tweaking. It's so true.
And you thought they knew?
Yeah.
Your jeans back in the day? What'd they say on the fly?
What?
What did your jeans say?
What'd they say, Adam?
Oh, Jabot?
No.
What did they say, Adam?
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, baby.
lucky for it.
Shirts didn't say nothing but them jeans.
Said lucky you.
They said lucky you because they were Lucky brand jeans and the button fly, and they would say lucky you. Which, by the way, no one was sucking my dick. No one was lucky.
Nor would they be lucky to do so.
Hang on. That's not true.
No, your roommates were lucky because they got a little laugh out of it.
Yeah.
I need the zipper that says I'm sorry.
Well, hang on a second. That's not true. Somebody
That's not true. There's a few. There's a handful.
and we don't need to get into deets, but I do want to know a little bit of tales about
The freaky
not the deets, but the tales
Tales are the tales that I tell so well.
Let's go.
of someone for sure had opened your jeans and saw that at some point. And was there any mention of it? Was there like a or like a or was it just that?
Jesus.
I think if I was gonna get a blowjob, I ripped my pants off so quickly. It was never like a let me take those off for you. It was I was already butt naked. Like if there was like
Right.
it was gonna go down. It was like and I'm butt naked. There was no.
And that's not alarming. Or
I know.
If the mailman was a woman, I'd come to the door naked.
There's Adam's just saying there's a window when a very small window when a girl would realize, oh shit, I'm about to hook up with this guy. He's like, you just got to get to it.
Yeah.
Right. This dude would rock breakaway underwear and shit. Just snaps on the side. Just
Like a windsuit. He had a Bulls warm up.
you had a fucking rip away t-shirt like Hulk Hogan.
We have a big day ahead of us. We got a lot of
Huge
drinking
day.
left
Is there
to
an
do.
agenda?
We got a lot of drinking to do.
That's
Okay.
it.
We've got 2 kegs.
Well, that's a
And then
check.
we have dinner tonight. Tonight is the dinner.
What kind of dinner and where?
What are we? Fondue?
Michael's Steak Chalet.
Oh my god.
fucking pulled that one out, dog.
Michael's Steak Chalet?
Yeah.
We have our
Okay.
own little house next door, so we don't have to deal with the riffraff.
Oh, beautiful.
Sure.
Right.
You know,
right.
the
Love
Delta
privacy.
variant.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
We're in our own little hut. They call it the wine house. And
Hello.
we're gonna have our own private bartender, and then we're gonna get even more drunk there. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hut. Sometimes they make pizza.
We're going to Pizza Hut?
That'd be sick.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's this hut-shaped building, and there's a pizza
Red roof.
oven.
It's the best pizza
We're
on the island.
back.
We're going to Pizza Hut.
And
we
do you love meat?
Well, the thing that was upsetting me is throughout this whole entire mix-up, no one was giving the greatest rock band of all time, Kiss, its props because they did it way first when they put their blood in the ink for their comic book. and nobody was talking about that.
Can I tell you why no one was talking about that? Absolutely no one knows that factoid.
Nobody knows that Kiss made a comic book with their own blood?
No one knows Kiss made a comic book.
Are you sure it was Kiss though? Are you sure? Because I thought this was Glenn Danzig that did this shit. Danzig used to fucking draw with his blood.
It was the Knights.
Everybody's putting blood on everything. Everyone's jizzing on everything. It's fine. And that's what I'm
what?
Wait, who's jizzing?
I say,
on,
yeah,
what's up?
for our tickets, that we sell for our live shows, we jizz and we blood on every ticket. And we bleed on every ticket, and then we sell
Metallica
them.
reload?
Yeah, we reload on them.
We went 7 minutes and 7 seconds without talking about jizz, and here we are.
Nah, he tweaking.
Speaking of like bad shit on stage, this is classic. And this was something we showed in the writer's room over and over for a good week or two when Lenny Kravitz was on the Today Show. And this dude,
my God.
he like,
Are you gonna go my way?
He split his pants.
he went like down into like a tuck and his pants ripped. His
a
dick
squat.
flopped out and then he jumped up without missing a beat and blocked it with the guitar. I was like, this dude is a true professional.
It's amazing.
And that cock it spring shot out. It was like
yeah, it
a
was
slinky.
loaded.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like it was packed in there.
If you haven't seen that video, you can watch it as a GIF or a GIF now, and it is just as wonderful just watching 1,000 times back to back to back to back.
And no one talks about that anymore.
I know, he
brought it
slurps
back
his dick back up into his pants so quick.
It's like a sea anemone when you touch it.
Yeah, I was blown away when I brought it out for Marissa. I was like, check out this dude. Look at what he does. It's amazing.
You were blown away. I was astonished.
Yeah.
It's like a lightning strike of dick, and then it's, are you gonna go my way?
It ain't over, baby, till it's over.
It's an amazing recovery.
a lightning strike.
He's so cool. God.
Oh man, he is something else, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, and like that's how cool he is that didn't ruin him.
I'm so all about jet skis, by the way. Like,
They're
that
so
shit
fun.
was so
That was
fucking
the first
sick.
time you
On a wave runner, yeah, since I was like probably like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I think was the last
So
time
not
I did
the
that
first
shit.
time then.
No, and
Okay.
I'll full disclosure, not 12 feet of air. Like I was
What?
pulling your
Yeah,
guys'
I'm
chain. I was
sorry.
pulling your
Wait,
chain.
Yeah,
I
that
gotta.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm reeling over
Hold
here.
on.
Yeah, no, not 12. 15, dog.
When
Jumped the island.
when Adam goes, was that your first time on jet ski? Really? You go on a wave runner? Yes.
Well, because
Not
we're
since
talking
I was
about,
12.
And it's
Why
not
did you discern wave
Well,
runner?
I have trouble. I know I did jet skis where they, you know how you could stand up and
Yeah,
fold
the
them
old
up?
school
I
ones.
did that shit,
Sure.
and you could sit down on those as well. So you could ride those kind of like wave runners.
Where do you sit?
On the back of it, like where you stand. I feel like I did that when I was like 11 or 12.
I don't think there's a seat on those.
You're lying.
When you fold it down? When you fold it down.
Hey,
Yeah,
you've
when
been
you
lying
fold
to
it
us
down.
this whole podcast,
yeah.
Kyle.
What's the deal,
First,
dude?
you come in, you say you caught 12 feet of air.
boy.
We kind of let it 15,
Yeah,
and we
huge,
kind of let it
huge air.
slide. Then I
Yeah,
ask
X
you,
Games types air.
and then I ask you if you've
X Games air. I
ever,
look like Bret Hart. Yeah, so X
if
Games air, Bret
you've
Hart. What?
ever ridden a jet ski before.
Yeah.
You said no, never.
And I said yes.
And then you go,
Yeah.
not since I was 12.
Right.
I haven't, not since I was 12.
Well,
What?
I'm confused a little bit, and I just had a lot of fun. I'm still reeling from the fun. You guys are all waking up in a different spot.
We're all reeling.
I'm coffeeed up. I'm jet skied up. I'm fucking out there.
Hey, I'm drinking
true.
a liquid IV. I'll be fine in about 1 minute.
There's my guy.
Tight.
I
There
would
we go.
smash a liquid IV right now.
Let's throw it to Kyle, who is laying in a bed, and it's not a death bed. It's a life bed.
He's post-surgery. He just had a big, maybe the biggest outpatient surgery you can have.
The final cut.
The final snip.
The final cut.
Final cut. That's pretty funny.
Finally got final cut. You know,
Editor to director to getting your dick cut.
bro, it's the craziest. It's the craziest.
One more time, Blake.
I said
From
editor.
editor to director to getting your dick cut. Right?
I liked it.
Was that it? Yeah, it was really, really, really good. Yeah,
Prolific.
it's cut. They cut my vas deferens out, gentlemen.
Can we name the episode that?
They cut my vas deferens out, gentlemen. That's what they did. And I
And
saw
what's
it.
the difference?
What's the deference between us? I don't know no more.
Start at the penis.
You could start at the penis. Points. You were sending
walk it through it. Yeah.
live video or photographic evidence
Bloody bandages and shit.
Pictures, images.
of you getting your dick snipped, and we couldn't really see what's going on, but it did seem like there was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
You do a tummy tuck at the same time?
And so you were awake. You were awake, right?
I was awake. Yeah, I went into the doctor's office.
Yeah, walk us through this.
I went into the doctor's office and they basically were like, okay, sit down right here and put this little, undress from the waist down and put this like napkin skirt thing over your body. And I was like, okay, cool. I did it. And I did that. And that's when I...
Is that their words? Take this napkin skirt thing and put it over your body.
Take this Taco Bell napkin and put it over your dick.
You went to Lake of the Brozarks doctor? Oh, shit, fam. Grab this napkin skirt thing and you...
throw it over your dick.
Hey, dude, you might have cancer. I don't know. I'm not going to double check.
Just
put this
throw a
over your
couple
dick.
napkins over your cock real quick, bro.
The instruments are on a fast food tray.
Lucky you.
This was insane. And then they were like, she came back in and she's like, okay, lay down. And I was like, all right. And then she takes a napkin
All right,
off.
fine, I will.
Yeah, then she takes the napkin thing, the skirt off, and she dumps this. She's like, it might be cold. And I'm like, what the fuck? And there's this whole dump of just like, that brown fucking like cleaning liquid?
No. No.
You know the brown, like iodine?
You mean iodine? Yeah.
They just dumped iodine all over my fucking dick and balls, bro.
Oh, boy, I would pay to see that.
Wait. Yeah, why didn't you send that picture?
Your muddy looking junk.
I'll send you the picture. I took a picture of it afterwards, but I was like, this is too gruesome. This is nasty.
Did you have to shave before you went in, or did they shave?
Great call.
Yeah, I shaved my nuts. I shaved my nuts in the shower beforehand. I did that. Yep,
And did you?
leading
Can
up
we
to
throw
it.
to our sponsor Manscaped or what?
Yeah, can we?
Use the Manscaped buzzers. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the light on it that like highlights everything. I love Manscaped.
You're going to want the light.
Yeah, it's great product. Killer product.
Wait, did you have to shave, or did you do that out of like a
No,
courtesy?
you had to. I was like, oh, fuck. And I was supposed to bring a...
That sucks.
Why are we paying them? Like, if we're at home doing all the shaving?
Thank
Bullshit.
you. I'm prepping myself for surgery now.
Yeah, what the
Come on.
fuck?
Give me a break.
So hang on.
What?
So let's slow it down.
Okay. All
You
right.
shaved the nutsacks.
The night before, what did you eat? Slow it down. Slow it down.
Did you shave the nutsack?
It's bulky, but I consider it carry-on.
Where were you born?
both sides, or did they
shaved
just go
everything.
through one side? Did you get underneath?
Did you shave both sides, or just leave like a mohawk?
Did you shave your butthole? Did you get
No, that has nothing to do with my body.
Do they go through the butthole?
Yeah, but I was just thinking you're already down there. You might as well.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, like because they're gonna be down in that area, like
Because your legs
yeah.
are going to be up in stirrups.
I
So
think if I would have did it the night before, I would have got lost in what you're talking about,
Yeah.
Adam. But because I did it the morning of,
Sure.
I had somewhere.
Oh,
to
so
be.
you raced through it.
yeah.
I did. I was nervous. First time.
So it looked like a fucking. It looked like God, what's a good example of something like a chupacabrage? Basically, like there's a little bit of hair come out.
Yeah,
part
it's a
of
little
it.
patchy.
like a rabid rodent.
Like the world's ugliest dog. Do you remember that photo?
Absolutely. With
Yes.
a little tongue.
Yes.
like-
Yes, I do.
yeah,
That's great.
Your dick definitely looks like the world's ugliest dog.
Lucky you. That's
Isn't
what
there
you
like-
said to
My
the
balls.
doctor. Lucky you.
What is the movie where like a rat goes through like some sort of like thing and it comes out the other side all like crazy and mangled with like a white eyeball? Slide in my DMs with that answer, people.
I don't know. Ninja Turtles too.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
That seems real.
The internet never fails.
So,
Are you a Satanist, Blake?
Yeah, I'm super into Satan. Yeah, I like his vibe. I like his vibe.
You are. That's cool.
What's your favorite Satan song?
My favorite Satan song.
that's
Yeah.
a good question.
Oh, dang.
Because there's a bunch of songs about the devil.
Like shout at the devil.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Shout at the devil.
Running with the devil is a good one.
Running with the devil, Van Halen. Yeah, that might be my favorite. That might be my favorite.
I feel like Rob Zombie has some good devil tracks that I'm.
Yeah, like Devil Man. Now.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite Jesus song then, or God song? rather?
No,
I
the
like
one
the
you
one.
hate the most because it's so good you hate it because you're.
Do you
a
guys
Satanist.
remember this one? It's a little long, so just bear with me. But it goes, if I had a little white box to keep my Jesus in, I would take him out and put him back again. And if I had a little black box to keep my Satan in, I would take him out and smash his face and put him back again.
Wait, so this is like a violent song?
Well, that's what was really fun when you would go to Sunday school. You could really like get your aggression out on that verse.
Violence.
Like you could add to it, like smash his face and step on his
Smash
balls.
his fucking face.
But that's not very Christian.
Right.
That's not very Christian, though. Did you say that?
No, I disagree. I think killing Satan is the peak of Christianity. We must kill Satan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or is it very Christian? You know, they got a history. We all got a history.
Yep. I would smash his fucking face and beat his ass and
I
rip
guess
his
that's
fucking dick off.
Now you're getting it. Yeah, and then my Sunday school teacher would be like, "Yes,
Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
very good, Blake."
Like that's a cool like Sunday school teacher like just at home whistling, and then they're like, "What if this could be a fun song?" And then like it goes dark. Who is this person who's writing this song? If I had a little Jesus in a little white box, and why is white good and black bad? Guys, it's all fucked up.
Yeah, it's all weird.
Hey,
you know.
There's lots of levels and layers.
Yeah,
And why's it got to be a box? It can't be.
Thank you.
Any sort of other.
That's where I draw the
Ball.
line.
Why can't it be
Why's
ball?
it got to be the box,
Why
man?
can't it be a ball or a sack?
Yeah, or like a cup.
a satchel.
Scrotum.
Yeah, it can't be a cup. Can't be a
Like a cup
just
with a top.
pyramid.
Yeah. What the hell? Can't be a phallic symbol.
Fuck, man.
A suitcase.
Piss now.
A tiny little purse.
Pissed now. Fuck it.
I'm hungry. We have had no breakfast.
You're a liar.
I fucking went out on a jet ski.
Dude, I like that you're saying jet ski as if you worked out this morning.
I did. I was standing the whole time.
Dude,
Oh, did you
just-
stand on it, bro? Because I was standing the whole time.
Yeah, I stand on it. I rode jet skis for hours.
I stood the whole day. The whole time.
Kyle's going to bed.
I was also up. I went to bed at 4, and I woke up about 6:30, 7 o'clock, bro.
That's rough.
Yeah,
So you're on like 2 hours of sleep.
bro. Yes, and coffee,
Dude,
and jet
I'm
skis,
not
and no
buying it
food.
because you've done nothing but lie this whole podcast.
I'm not a good liar. Okay,
I believe you got 7 hours of sleep.
that's not true.
I believe you sat down the
Actually,
whole time
yes,
on the
actually,
jet ski.
What is
What
happening?
hell?
Just taking you all on a
So
ride.
what time did you go to sleep?
Don't take us
What
on a
time did you go
ride.
to sleep? 10 p.m.
4:30. 4 o'clock.
And then when did you
4:30?
wake up?
Yeah, 4 o'clock Ozark time.
Okay.
Which is 2
Yes,
o'clock.
we're only
Pacific
talking
time.
about the time we're living
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm looking at 4.
Okay. And so then what time did you wake up?
7.
So
7:30.
where's the
Weird,
6
wild
hours?
Well, then I
stuff.
went back to sleep for a little bit.
So it really was like a workout. You hit the wave runner. Sorry, jet ski. I don't know what we're calling it.
Come on.
It's a wave runner.
And then you had to go knock
out
out.
there. I'll let you know it's a wave runner. I read the side of the fucking doohickeys. You know what we did do on our wedding? I remember we specifically did dessert first. And then we had a second dessert afterwards. But we did
Okay.
eat dessert first. Like
Okay.
after
Okay.
the processional, like we all
winning.
went over to party, and then the hors d'oeuvres that came out, they weren't savory. They were sweet desserts, baby.
Oh,
they were
damn.
sweet desserts.
Dessert
That is-
first. Dessert first.
Yeah, and it was like it came from that. Like it was like let's do.
Oh,
what-
it did come from that.
Yeah. I mean, it will. Yeah,
Well, dessert first is a thing we would chant on Workaholics.
specifically
I-
the man up episode.
Yeah, in the man up episode.
because
of
real
Workaholics.
men eat dessert first.
But-
that was the logic.
That is true. And they drink road margs.
They dump the ooze. They dump the ooze all over my dick and balls.
Yeah, it's kind of Ninja Turtle
And
scenario.
is that iodine doesn't numb you, right? Was your dick numbed?
No,
So when they grabbed...
No, not at that point, but that's what they were doing. They were cleaning it for the numbing because...
So, and were these male doctors or was there a female doctor in the room? What's going on here?
Female doctor was prepping me. And
and she just got to see all your nuts and stuff?
Dude, straight up. I was blown away with how open this process was. Like, I was like, what is going on? Wow. But just like moving it around and making sure it's all clean.
Like picking it up?
Yes, dude. Yes.
Wait, handling your dick?
Handling your dick.
Correct.
Did she have like she had gloves on and stuff, or did she use like forceps?
I think so. I was kind of looking straight up, bro.
Did she use her mouth? No, tell us the truth.
What the fuck? Adam.
Well, we just want to know. We just want to know. You went to like the Brozarks doctor. Did they use their mouth?
No, not at all. She was very professional. It just...
Hey, this is going somewhere that makes me uncomfortable, but answer him.
Just caught me off guard, but it was pro. They do this all the time, so I have to assume that this is par for the course.
Lack of a better word, they were manhandling your cock.
Yeah.
Did she make the mouth? Did she make the mouth of your penis talk?
She did not. She didn't play any games. It was all business.
Did she do the wristwatch? Did she do the Loch Ness monster?
I felt safe. Okay, I felt safe.
Okay,
all right, it's all good.
Okay,
then the doctor comes in and says like, "Yo, I want to listen to some music. Why don't you pick some music?"
Oh,
why do they even do this?
Cool.
This is
what
he wanted to set the mood. He wanted to set the mood a little bit.
They got the vibe.
Well, and I was like, then he left. He's like, "I'll be back." And then
did you play a little? Let's get it on.
He left, and so then I was like, "What does he like to listen to?" I want him to listen to what he would listen to. Like, what's up?
Whoops! Oh shit!
And so then I'm like, "All right, fuck it, let's just play some jazz." And so
jazz.
Yeah, I said jazz.
What if the doctor, Kyle? What if the doctor was like, "She didn't touch your penis, did she?" And you were like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Just kidding. They have to do that. Let's have some fun."
I'd be like,
"What kind of music do you want?"
So I put on
You like Weird Al?
Jazz. She said, "Alexa, play jazz." And then she played it.
Shut the fuck up. Seriously?
I swear to God. She said, "Alexa,
sucks.
play jazz."
And I thought her name was Alexa.
She didn't even drop some Coltrane on your face?
No, it was whack. And then she left the room and I'm like, this is not the type of music I want to listen to. So then I was like, "Alexa,
yeah, you don't want somebody
Allman
improvising."
Brothers.
You say play Allman Brothers?
I said, "Alexa, play Allman Brothers." I thought that might be a better thing to get snipped to. And then it came on with like, and I was like, no.
What song is that?
It was Jessica. It was
It's from Guitar Hero for sure.
yeah.
And all of a sudden, you were just back in our house, like throwback style to the good old days.
Yeah, just very sweaty, drinking a tall boy, playing some Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero with your boys.
Name 5 Allman Brothers songs.
There's it's one long one.
Yeah, it's all connected.
I thought that was the Grateful Dead, though, ironically. That like, I always thought that was Grateful
Similar
Dead.
vibe.
For sure, the internet will tell us that we're wrong.
Yeah, we are wrong.
How many times that we're all collectively like, yeah, that is the Allman Brothers. Absolutely, for sure. And then the internet's like, no, that was fucking Jermaine Dupri or something way totally not at all.
That was Montel Jordan's.
You're like, you guys are so wrong.
Kyle, did you say Jessica?
Yeah, so...
No, it's Melissa.
Oh.
Etheridge?
Really?
Hey,
I don't know.
Now we know.
Whatever.
Anyways, Allman Brothers. Pop
Okay,
song.
so...
On the
Someone
counter.
started laying out breakfast and then abandoned.
What my dad did is he goes and for
What
the
the
past
fuck happened?
and for the past month, he's gone, and then he got this griddle last week, and then he goes, oh yeah, I got the griddle every morning, eggs, bacon,
Waking up to flapjack.
pancakes, and he gets closer and closer every time he tells you. He's like, pancakes, hash browns, everything you want, baby. And I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be awesome. People will love that.
And here we are.
Damn near 1 p.m.
Not a nunca.
No,
Not an egg has been cracked.
They're on the table though.
They're just sitting
Post a
there.
picture.
What happened? Do you remember when before we started the pod, everybody was in the kitchen? Everybody was like making things happen, and then they all just abandoned us. What the hell?
Well, I think they were like, we're doing the podcast.
Yeah,
so
they're
we're
respecting
quiet.
it.
I wanted it to be bustling.
But the griddle is outside. You could be cooking eggs and all that out there.
Yeah.
So what's
So
up?
he beat cancer. We're giving him one one pass.
What do we
okay?
got? 1 month?
No,
And
no,
then
no,
we're
no.
going back
This
in?
was it. This was his swing.
So we can fire on your dad
For
tonight?
sure.
Dude, have you guys heard of, and this is a real thing, have you heard of Disneyland gangs? Like where you wear your vest and you like rock your colors and you claim a section of the park and
Of
like
course we have Satan.
other gangs aren't allowed to go into your parts, or you guys like rumble and shit?
No.
Well, now I'm back. What's going on? This is cool.
But they don't rumble, do they? There's no rumble. I mean,
No,
they
but
might
there's,
like
like-
Well, they're-
snap their fingers and walk in a circle.
Right.
Yeah, they're fighting Broadway style.
No, they break their fingers. It's
Ooh.
fucking,
Yeah.
it gets bad out there. Like the haunted house Hectors or something versus like the future islands and shit. Really, you gotta look it up.
Future Islands?
I made up the
that's a
names.
band,
Future
but
Islands,
yeah.
the band. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a great band.
So you're saying the Future Island guys are in a
They're in a
gang?
Disney gang.
The Mickey
No.
Men?
Wait, so how old were you when you went, Adam? That you were just over it, 12 or something?
No, I was 14 years old,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I just remember I was just like too horny to be out in public.
But-
I was too horny.
That's where but it's Orlando. Titties were out, no? Mom boobs?
I know, but I was jerking off all the time. It was not. I was like just dipping away to go jerk off places.
Right. Minnie
I'm like, it
Mouse?
sucked. I should have just been at my house where I could just jerk off at peace.
Yeah.
Well, it is a bummer because when you go on a family vacation, you kind of have to, like, mom and dad sleep in the bed, and then you pull out a cot, and your sister's in the same room, or your brother's
Right.
in the same room. It's really hard.
Oh yeah, there was no like 2 bedrooms. It was all 4 of us sleeping in one hotel
Right.
room. So it's just me taking like a lot of bathroom breaks.
Oh yeah, you took long
like I'm just
showers.
always shitting, you know.
Why is the conditioner all gone?
And then my dad absolutely every time would knock on the door and he'd be like, "You're gonna go blind in there."
Because he knew.
Worth
Yeah,
it.
because he knew. And I'm like, "I'm not. Why do you always say that?" 100% of the time I was.
You had your dick in your hand while you were saying like, no.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh yeah, I'm jacking off. That's what I'm doing. I'm stroking it like very
Sure,
gently, and
sure
I'm
I
working the
am.
head now.
No, I'm using both hands. Right.
Yeah, I just
Now I'm
got 'em in
standing
one-
up.
I just have my hands in one position and I'm fucking them.
And I'm fucking them. Sure I am, Dad.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I'm watching myself in the mirror. Fuck my own hands. Yeah.
I'm dropping into my own hand. Sure, Pops.
Yeah, I'm using the detachable shower head to shoot up my ass and on my balls.
Your dad's in the hallway going like,
I think he's fucking doing it. I think he's
All right,
actually
well,
fucking
knock
doing
it off then.
Thank you for the egg, sir.
Man, the
Wait,
myth.
oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I
do
don't
that.
know. I think that was a later episode in the season. I don't recall which one that
later
actually
episode.
was.
It's like you're in the bathroom. I remember doing the bit
What'd
a
I
lot
say?
in the room.
Oh, that
the
was a
bit
later
like-
episode of the season.
and then he said, "What did I say?"
I'm broke, man. I'm dusted. I'm
Dear-
dusted.
Dear Jesus,
And this,
that's like-
the Bloody Mary's not bringing you back at all.
It's helping a little bit, but I puked right before we got on air.
Right. He did.
It's not good.
God, that
For some reason, like I thought this whole like Brozarks live cast would be like a fun idea to do like in the afternoon,
But you didn't bring
Isaac
your headphones, so
woke our ass up at like 10 o'clock in the morning to like do this shit.
yeah. That was rough.
Yeah, I was out on the jet ski, and I get a fucking like a whoop whoop come in. I'm like, I'm having fun, I'm getting air,
Right.
and then it's like,
You're
all right,
getting
cool,
tons of air.
come in here. None of you guys even want to do it.
I'm stoked on it.
I can't believe you're awake,
Yeah.
Adam.
That being said, I was like to everybody, I was like, hey, if you want to come on, you have like a fun story or whatever you want to tell on the podcast. You know, it's a bachelor party podcast. I think it'd be fun if anyone and everyone was like, yeah.
I think they're coming in 45 minutes. They're going to come in. They were like, we'll come towards the end. And I said,
There's no one here. It's just us.
Yeah,
Adam's bachelor party is very sad.
we have cardboard. We have cardboard cutouts of our favorite celebrities.
He made us do our podcast.
I don't think this was my idea. Was this my idea? It could have been.
Maybe.
Oh, let's walk
check
it
the
back.
tapes.
Yeah, let's walk it back.
I definitely,
I'm having a great time, guys.
I am too. I feel.
it's my favorite episode of today.
I think so.
Of the season.
of-
Well,
the
we're
late
gonna do a
season.
couple.
Yeah, so later episode in the season.
It's a 3-parter for sure.
There was a photo that came in the text the other day from
Oh, I saw that.
from Adam's dinner, from the dinner where
the
you have your
bachelor
shirt
party
off.
text.
Dude, you look gorgeous.
Yeah, you
like,
look really hot, dude.
the lighting's perfect. Everything is just really good. It made me see you in a whole new light, and you're gorgeous.
Yeah, you're looking fucking hot as shit right now, Jersey.
Guys,
What happened is you leaned out. You leaned out a little bit.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm back in the pool. I'm back in the pool.
He's back in the pool, man.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
that long lean once again.
Do you think I'll be able to get that kind of body if I play pickleball?
No,
is that the one where you bounce it off the trampoline?
It's like a very small tennis.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna do it.
Okay, all right.
Here's the thing, Kyle. You might, but you have to do it for longer than a week. You're going to have to really stay on it. Because I know you're saying I'm playing pickleball now, but are you? Or is this just this week?
Right.
Muscle confusion.
No, muscle confusion.
Muscle confusion. Stomach illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you're looking fantastic.
How much pickleball are you playing, Kyle?
I'm not playing. I'm thinking about picking it up because the
okay. All right.
the producers on Shadows are trying to get going. They're on it, so I'm like going to join them,
Right.
and do some pickleballing out
Is
there in Toronto.
pickleballing when you like finish a sandwich and then you ball up the pickle and eat it in one bite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think it
I
is.
guess I'll give you
Yes, points.
Hey, we got another
two pukers.
puker.
Adam Ray from the distance just said that he puked as well. So
A 3-pointer
yeah.
from beyond the arc, a fellow puker.
I don't even
That
know
is-
where he is. I just heard his voice.
That's the thing. Adam Ray has the most beautiful voice.
He's got the best voice.
Some resonance.
Yeah, so it can be coming from. It sounds like the voice of God. It just kind of pierces your spine.
Adam. Oh, thank you, God.
I don't know if that's coming through. Are we hearing him?
Thank you, God.
Oh, God's
I like
cool.
that. That God is also the same voice as like Santa Claus.
God's voice is the same as Hyundai commercials.
Yeah.
All right, so setting the mood. Okay, so
Yes.
the women.
Maybe, yeah. So then I decide it's not the right track.
Okay.
It's not the right track though. I said quickly they're coming in. I was like, Alexa, play Miles Davis.
Okay,
And then
so
and then it
Alexa's
went down,
confused, kind of all over the
and
place.
then the whole thing after that was this like fucking wild ass Miles Davis track that just like was insane. I
Do you
never
know
heard
the
this
track?
before. I don't know the track, but it was
you have to
it's
find
like
it.
round about midnight where it's just like he starts to go nuts on some shit, and it's like, wow, this is the score to get your vast deference cut out.
Okay,
to.
so
It's bizarre.
to set the mood, what we're imagining, pretty sexy woman. How old was this woman, Kyle?
What are we doing?
Your cock.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. I don't want to do this part.
Let's talk about it.
This is a
How
professional.
old was this woman that
Poo safe?
manhandled your cock?
No idea.
60. So the sexy 60-year-old woman.
Experienced.
Yeah, this is all Adam's making this up.
And she's flipping and flopping your cock around. Did you get any kind of a chub, or it was too much? It was too sterile of an environment?
It was very sterile, very safe.
Ultimate
there was a
fear.
job to happen.
Fear
It
boner?
was-
No fear boner? No fear erection?
I
None of
will
that?
say I did glance to make sure.
Yeah. Okay.
nothing.
Because
See,
you
that's
thought
okay.
it was you.
And then
Because it was so cold, I could barely feel my dick. It was so cold. This iodine was freezing.
was their hands cold?
The hands were cold. Everything about it was cold. There was not a warm part of this whole situation. It was all cold.
And now you think they would want a hot cock.
Adam.
No, hear me out. They would think they'd
What?
want it hot so they could stretch.
Hear him out, dude. Let
they
him
could
talk.
stretch
Kyle,
the
you would
skin
think
a
they would
little
want
more.
this.
Right. I would. Yeah, you're right. I think this.
Because it's shrink, everything's kind of
Shrunk up. It's harder to
It's
work
hard
with.
to get in there. You're kind of cutting, zigging, and zagging in a way that you don't
I
want
think-
to.
I actually think the cold is set up for a reason because
Okay.
it constricts everything so that they're not making wrong incisions or like following around the vein. You know what I mean?
But your balls go like up in your body when they're cold. They kind of get close to the unit to maintain the. So when they're warm and loose, they got some slack.
Your vas deferens, but your vas deferens stays closer to the surface. And that's what.
Where is that? Where is the vas deferens on the penis?
There's 2 tubes. They had to make 2 incisions. It's in the side of the nutsack.
Wait, so is that through the butt or not?
Yeah,
not through the butt. They did not have to go up through the butt,
Okay.
But they did anyways.
I asked them if they could. I did get involved.
They said we can't. You didn't shave back there.
This was the one time I got involved.
Disappointed!
I did challenge them just to see if they could go in through the anal cavity. But,
for sure.
Anus. They said no.
It's crazy. The staying power of Shawshank, obviously everybody watches it whenever it comes on. It plays all the time.
On TNT.
You're not really watching Forrest Gump that much, although I would say...
True.
Too long. Movie's too long.
Shawshank, I think, is... Let's
they're
get
both
run.
really
Can we get
long
running
movies.
times from the producers on Shawshank Redemption and Forrest Gump?
I'm willing to bet $100 that Forrest Gump is longer than Shawshank.
You're willing to bet?
Okay, I'll bet you. I mean, I'll go for $100.
Hey, I'm willing to jump in the lake right now.
What are we saying? What
but
are we
I'm not.
saying?
Forrest Gump is longer than Shawshank.
There's no way.
Redemption
Yeah, you
for
probably got it.
$100.
I'm going Shawshank's got to be
I think
longer.
Shawshank's
No
longer
way.
by
I
like
got
10
that.
minutes.
No.
Forrest Gump is a
I cannot
very
wait
long.
to take your fucking
Forrest
money,
Gump
bro.
was like 2 VHSs when it dropped.
No, it wasn't.
They're both are 2 hours and 22 minutes. They're saying
They're exactly.
Wait,
They're
exact
the
time?
exact same
They're
time.
Exact
Oh
same
my
time.
God.
How did we find this?
Let's go.
That's crazy.
One more credit. A couple more credits could have changed the runtime. This is insane.
This is absolutely
Kyle, you're
insane.
speaking inside baseball right now.
We truly
What?
have $100 on the line, and you're telling me that it is the exact same runtime. That's insane.
but I don't believe when you make bets involving any kind of money or anything.
I'm good for it.
No,
Andy,
you're
dude
not.
friend.
Why is he not good for it?
We bet something.
Oh, we bet
earlier.
the Dua Lipa thing.
Oh yeah, had never saw that cash.
Yeah, you do owe us
Yeah,
for
but if
that.
you go back and listen to that episode,
You do owe us for that.
if you listen to that episode, that was so convoluted and fucking. You guys,
It was
just,
pretty
you
clear
ruined
cut.
the bet.
Yeah, he was saying that
You're liars.
he's betting
That's clear.
that Dua Lipa was going to win the Song of the Year
versus
Right.
the field.
Versus everybody.
versus everyone else, and you were willing to put your $100 on the line.
And
Right.
your reputation.
And then it didn't win.
Right. Right.
That song.
Right, sure, okay,
the
sure.
song. Yeah, the song is the it.
That song didn't win,
Isn't it, bro?
and then no one saw any money. So how is that convoluted?
I remember over-engineering the bet for purposes
Wait,
of entertainment.
did
but-
you send it to me
but, like,
in
we knew
Liquid
what it
IV?
was.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm paying you daily in liquid
Okay,
IV. So
fair
drink
enough.
up, pour that powder in your mouth or wherever you want to put that powder. It makes everything better.
If I had Venmo, I would ask you to Venmo me right now.
I remember we went to Vegas. Winning. It was like I must have been like it was probably the next year. It was like 15 or something, and we went to Vegas because Vegas is like a pretty cheap family vacation because they have all kinds of deals.
I thought you said you went camping and now you've gone to Disney World in Vegas. That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, your family was killing it.
Yeah, Durst said he didn't go on any vacations.
Those were the two places.
Durst didn't get to do this.
I know, but he lived on Lake Michigan. Like he was like a block away from the lake. So
Yeah, I grew up on a houseboat.
It's science.
that'd be so tight. Yeah. So we went to Vegas. I remember like also too horny to be out in the world. I had to. There was like you know how they just hand out porno on the streets there.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, when
Right,
they tap
yeah.
it.
They like have those guys with the cards that are smacking them, and then they just have like little naked ladies on them with like
Right.
numbers and shit.
Right.
And it was strewn about on the street. I remember just having to like I said like I was gonna go get ice. And then I dead sprinted outside, got as much shit as possible, and then sprinted back.
You just picked it up off the ground or from like people?
Yeah, from the ground. And then they also have like the like
Oh, the mailbox, or yeah, the newspaper boxes.
yeah, that they just keep stacked. And then I stuffed it in my pants and I came running back and got the ice, and I'm sweating because it was like because it's a Vegas
Yeah, it's
hotel.
hot,
It's
it's
like
hot.
takes a long time to get outside.
Yeah.
It's the desert.
Yeah, and and it's hot. It's the desert.
Yeah.
And I remember just my mom, like, you know, thinking something was up. She was like, "It took you that long to get ice?" And I'm like, "Yeah, every machine in this hotel's busted. I had to go to like 6 machines." Goofy. And then like later that night, she goes and gets ice, and she's like, "The one," and I'm like, "They must have fixed it. The one down the hallway's working."
They must have fixed that real quick.
You're shouting this. You're shouting this from the bathroom. You have
From
like,
the bathroom,
all these things laid out perfectly.
I guess they fixed it.
I love that you're outside picking it up off the ground like it's the fucking parade from Batman where Joker threw out all the cash and people are going crazy.
So tight.
I
Good
love
ref.
that.
Good ref.
I love that.
Sick ref. Points. Tiba, have you been jet skiing?
Here, get in here.
So
Yes,
everybody's
bro.
jet
Here,
skiing.
come on in, dog.
Did you catch any air out there?
This-
No.
What's up, y'all? Hey.
Atiba Jefferson, everybody.
We're good.
He hooked us up with his sunglasses. He's been jet skiing. He's having a hell of a time.
Best time.
He's one of my Hmong angels.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's one of Divine's Hmong angels.
Perfect.
We
Yeah.
call him the hopper. He's the one who jumps on the body. Yeah! 100%.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The board. I'm not a ruguloid. Sorry, Kyle. I'm a board.
What's up, dog?
Right.
The team
All
comes out.
right.
That's okay. It's
About
okay.
damn time.
I
We
like
got
it.
some
So
representation.
what are we talking about? Makes
out here.
sense, dude.
I feel the borders don't get enough love.
Hey,
I feel like the Ruguloids is a better name, but the more people are board bros.
I'm on Blake's angle right now because I'm a boarder, bro. I'm a fucking boarder.
yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, damn.
The true
Okay,
hero
well,
of the
who's
batch
getting
party right here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say, Adam, I love you,
Thanks,
and I
Todd.
love you, love Animal Kingdom.
love it.
I do.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah,
All
you do. Fucking pound it again, bro.
Shout out.
Animal
A
collection.
strong shout out from Atiba Jefferson, the
That's huge.
second
We
guest
were
on the
playing, we were
pod.
playing some last night.
Hey, Animal
Yes,
Collective,
we were.
if you guys are listening,
That album
I'm
rocks.
sure you are. If you want to send us a new theme song, we'll use that.
Yeah, Animal Collective.
important.
I know these guys are big fans. I don't know any of them, but I could just tell through their
Yeah.
music that they would like us.
Yeah, they definitely
If they
get
want to
us.
send us a theme song, feel free. Explain pickleball, because I've seen people post about it. It seems like a thing that is becoming popular now. It seems like new age, like
Right,
like beer ball, like softball.
Is it hipster sport?
Yeah, it seems like
Right.
every few years, some like sort of outside sport becomes popular,
Yeah.
and lasts for like 2 years. What is this?
There's got pickles right there.
There's
Look at that.
some
Isn't that
nearby
crazy, guys?
pickles.
You know, I
Where'd go?
don't know enough about it. I was just kind of looking forward to it as a form of exercise and hoping that I could maybe achieve a body like Anders
Okay.
by playing it.
Yeah.
Because
But
I mean,
don't
is it indoor or is it outdoor? Do you know that
I
much?
think it's either or. It's either or. Yeah.
Is
Because-
it in a cage? Is it different than paddleball? Like, can you hit it off the cage wall?
Shit, you got me.
Now, is this like a ultimate fighting sort of sport? What is
Yeah.
this?
Is this in an octagon or a rectangle?
I think it's in a rectangle. I think it's a smaller version of tennis with a mixed with a larger version of ping pong. And on a badminton, I think it's a badminton court with maybe a lower net. I don't even know how high the net is.
It's a low net, I think.
It's a low net, right?
So
That's
you're
where
not
it's
hitting it
tennis.
against a wall.
I don't think so.
No,
like a
that's like
racquetball or
no.
squash.
That's racquetball. Yeah.
Racquetball kicks ass.
I think it's I think
Yeah.
I'd like that because tennis I fucking hate
Yeah, I'm very bad. I'm very bad.
because this start and stop of tennis, my knees are like they just feel like they're gonna explode.
Yeah, you got to
So-
get on the clay court, man. You got to be able to slide.
I have to be able to slide.
okay.
Yeah.
This is the way.
No, but no, that's not even the problem with tennis. It's like hitting the ball in tennis is very hard. Like if you hit
Well,
it,
that's my problem. I'm super good otherwise.
yeah,
Right.
I'm a little too strong for it. It's always going out of bounds. Like you have to hit it over like the top of the ball or
Finesse.
something.
Finesse.
Well, yeah, you hit it how you want to hit it. Tennis is one of the greatest sports. It is so good. I think it's my favorite sport to watch. Like,
Really?
Oh yeah.
Awkward.
Okay, so to set the mood,
Setting the mood. yeah.
a
The
pretty
mood's been
hot
set.
60-year-old came in, manhandled your cock.
In a cold
They
room.
left in a very professional manner.
Uh-huh.
They're
They're still in the room, actually.
Okay,
in the room.
she's
in
there
the room
to
the whole time.
Like in the corner, playing with herself.
Yeah, to peeping Tom. Okay, Blake. And then
Incredible.
okay, and then the doctor comes in. Male doctor.
Male doctor.
Okay.
Ooh, strong hands.
Male doctor, and I've met him before.
He dumps iodine all over.
No,
now,
she did that.
Okay, she did that.
Like
so
recklessly.
Who,
like, because the photos you sent, like, it was everywhere.
Like without
it
abandon.
looked like a sloppy mess, admittedly. But I
Yeah.
think that's just Kyle's dick. It's wide. It's the nutsack itself is like bulbous. So it's just like a fucking, it's like a, when you fill like hot water with something with like that bag, you know, and your mom puts it like underneath the
a hot water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a douche, dude.
Yeah, when your mom would shove that up your ass, you guys know.
Is that why the top of it's shaped like that?
Yeah.
The top of what, your dick?
No, the top of a hot water bottle is kind of long, I guess you could say. So you could just put that on there, fill it with water, and then.
Yeah.
I don't think that has anything to do. I think that's for people with back pains. I don't think that's like an anal.
Slide into
sex
Blake's
thing.
DMs if you've ever used it for that.
Okay, so
giving yourself a rubber munging.
So doctor comes in. Yeah. So doctor comes in. He says, "How you doing?" I say, "I'm fine." He gets another napkin on it and pulls just my nuts through a little hole, right? And so that's now his operating zone.
That's when I come.
So it's a glory hole, basically.
It's basically a glory hole. Yes.
There we go.
And you're pulling
Absolutely.
the nuts through, and then that's what he's working on.
Oh,
I
shit.
like it.
I've seen a porno like that for
He was
sure.
like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going? What do you do again?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a director, filmmaker." He's like, "Oh, right."
You should have said,
I got.
I'm a penis I'm a penis model.
And then he's like, "Really?" And then he proceeds to like, inject me with the local anesthetic on one side of my nuts.
Right. Like in your nuts.
Really?
And that fucking hurt.
How long is the needle? Do you see the needle?
Like, this is when I was like, oh no, I'm so scared about this right now. I didn't look at the needle, but it like.
How long is the needle?
I don't know. I didn't look, dude. I was looking straight
how
up
much
and
would
I
you
just
venture
felt
to say?
7 inches.
7
I don't
inches.
know.
So 3 times the size of your cock.
And he put that in your butthole?
Goodbye.
I asked him to. He went straight into
I'm sorry, that's right. I
the
forgot.
sack. Yeah.
My God,
I
man.
don't know how big it was, but the pain went all the way up to like above my belly button.
Yeah.
Like it went all the way up to above my fucking belly button.
Into your ribs?
Yeah, into my ribs, and it was like you're getting kicked in the nuts constantly for about 35 seconds.
And then everything was numb.
Yeah. It's like when they numb your gums or something when you're doing dental work, you know, it fucking stings, but then it's like, oh, you can do whatever the fuck you want down there now.
And did they?
Yeah.
The doctor was just like,
well, then he just started flicking it and punching it. Yeah, exactly.
You speed bagged your
Yeah.
shit?
Yo, remember the speed bag video?
he was like, got to make sure it's okay.
Yeah.
Didn't we watch a speed bagging video in the writer's
Yes,
room
well,
allegedly?
that's what Kyle, when Kyle said they pulled his balls through a thing, I was like, haven't we seen a video where there's like a woman like boxing testicles through like a wooden board?
Yeah. Brutal. Like she had
it's
skills.
brutal.
Seen that?
Yeah, like she's legit like
I thought I was the only one.
like a Russian boxer who she's like uppercutting this guy's balls.
That shit's
Dude, people are
nuts.
into the weirdest shit. We got a bunch of mung angels
They're coming in, floating in, looking for the fried eggs.
It's
They're like, I heard
definitely
there was
starting
fried
to
eggs
it's
up
starting
in
to
here.
bustle a little bit. This
Yeah,
is
it took about 30 minutes of respecting the podcast, and then
Can they wrap it up?
and now the wheels are off.
the wheels have fully come off.
We got piss my bed.
Hey,
Mike.
watch my light, bruh.
Wet bed Mike.
Oh, pissed my bed.
This is a bit, right? You're
What's
doing
up?
a bit about pissing the bed.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right.
That's a bit.
That wasn't
bit,
you.
Funny
That
bit.
wasn't for sure
Yep.
you.
A good popo's out to you all today.
I know it sucks we can't hear any of the drops.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Just know they're there. Yeah, you'll hear it on the pod.
Keep dropping, baby.
I just want to say congrats, Chloe and Adam. I love you both.
Thank you.
Wow, really? I'm
Sorry, dude.
I'm over here.
It's the
dude.
sunglasses, dude.
I want to give a shout out to my
Soldier neighbor who was listening to the pod simultaneously as I was, and he's been there since he was 5 years old, so he's like probably 20 now.
Who?
My neighbor. I was walking my dog, and he's like, "What's up? Like, you're going to the bachelor party?"
Oh, he knew about it.
Is he a
dude? He was.
soldier?
He
I
was.
thought you were talking about like.
Oh yeah.
Too much info.
Where you live?
Yeah. What's your address?
Sorry.
Wait, what's the
Did I do that?
What's the editor's name? The dude who does the edit. Can you bleep my address out? Todd.
T-O-double-D.
T-O-double-Dizzy.
Just leave it at no limit, soldier.
Wish Todd was with us at this bachelor party. I bet he'd rip it up, man. Wow, now there's some hugs coming in.
Oh, we got a kiss.
We're getting more kisses.
I got a lot of bald head kisses last night.
Oh yeah, I kept rubbing it and touching it.
If you're just joining us now, we're having fun.
He's one of my mung angels, one of my many mung angels.
One guy has a backpack on, like inside for
We're
breakfast.
at a dining room table.
Winning.
Yeah.
People are behind
My
us.
parents'
Set the stage.
Yeah.
There's-
How many?
there's a
1, 2,
floor.
3,
Shout out
4,
Jaeger.
5, 6, 7, 8 human
Shout out
men.
Jaeger.
Looking at a lake
8 human
out the
men.
window.
8 hungover human men are behind us.
It's
Yeah.
like
We got a bucket hat,
It's
we
like
got a
if Harry
backpack.
and the Hendersons had several Harrys.
That's what's happening right now.
And that was another episode of.
That's what's happening.
It's as if Harry and the Hendersons had several Harrys.
Yeah, that's a good pitch, though.
The bloodies
Bro,
keep coming.
I think
Thank
you just cracked the pitch.
Henderson and the Harrys.
Multiple Harrys, dude.
Those Henderson and the
He did at
Harrys.
the end.
Yeah,
So
flip
now
it.
John Lithgow,
Is
he
in
goes
the
into the
fucking-
forest to kill himself
Okay,
because he
here
had
we
like
go.
a rough life. He's older
Yeah,
now,
nothing's
This
enough.
is it.
and he's about to jump off the cliff.
No one believes him that a Sasquatch lived
Right,
with his
and
family.
it destroyed his reputation.
Destroyed his
He got
family.
divorced. His wife is
Yeah.
like
Right.
fucking like a real estate mogul now, right?
He's been shamed.
Fucking a real estate mogul, or she is a real estate.
No,
Both.
both.
She's fucking
fucking
yeah.
one, and
They're
then
flipping
took over
houses
his
on a
business.
reality. They're on a reality show.
And they bought
together,
his
flipping
house. They're like,
houses.
you can't afford to live here anymore. And they bought it, and he goes, fine, take it. He goes to the cliff,
Yeah.
he jumps. Before he hits the ground, the Sasquatch
Suicide.
catches him, and he goes, "You're with us now."
Yes, come with us.
I do a John Lithgow. Let me do it for the pitch.
Okay.
Harry,
Yep.
thanks for saving me.
Yes.
Have you seen Third Rock from the Sun?
That's really good.
Oh, it's in
Adam
actually
Ray,
brings that
Adam
in.
Ray, everybody. I
It
like he
brings in
comes
Third
in.
Rock. So we're a Third Rock, Harry and the Hendersons multiverse.
Oh yeah, there's
Yep.
the Lithgow verse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Galverse.
Wow. That
I love that we're all rocking the Oakleys. It's all coming together,
And
guys.
there's like, I mean, I love this pitch.
I do too.
it
really
sold
do.
it for me when Adam Ray came in here and blew us
Well,
out
I
of
love
fucking
that Adam
water.
Ray,
with
so
Lithgow.
talented. He has a John Lithgow.
Right.
Ready to go.
Not many people.
I do want to say I'm officiating the wedding as John Lithgow / Isaac Horne.
Will you say?
Yeah.
Because, Mick, this wedding is so
Adam
fucking
is-
punk rock.
That's amazing.
Congrats, Adam and Chloe. Rage.
How long have you had this?
Get those Dennis D. cancer-free eggs and bacon ready.
Dude, he's got a Lithgow.
When did
bro.
you start doing this Lithgow?
When did you first discover you had a Lithgow?
About 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No way. You've never done a Lithgow?
I've done. My brother-in-law, rapper Dirte, brother-in-law, believes in Bigfoot, and so I make fun of him for believing in Bigfoot, and I did a Lithgow to him once.
That's rude.
What's that?
It's rude to make fun of him for believing in Bigfoot, but that's tight.
But he's not a little boy. He's an adult man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Got him.
It's still,
I'm
it's still
with you.
just like, you're shaming him.
Yeah. But also,
Sasquatch
people
here.
are too sensitive now. You should be able to make fun of people when they're dumb.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait, but so did you?
Like the people that were like coronavirus, corona beer. That made the beer made the virus.
I've seen a Sasquatch print. I've seen a picture of a Sasquatch print.
I've also seen photos.
Kyle,
Like a footprint.
Stop, dude.
Yeah, and we're allowed to make fun of you for if
Yeah,
you
I'm
believe
actually,
in it.
I'm doing it so that you can.
Yeah.
I'm playing it, yeah. But,
Come on, man. This Bloody Mary #2 is way stronger than the first one.
Isaac's getting a heavy hand on these pours.
I'm gonna be puking in no time.
Do you think you're going to yak?
Kyle, did you go on any family vacations where you couldn't stop masturbating?
Well,
or
I did have
Just me? Is it just me?
No. I mean, you're a hornball for sure, but like we all were. I mean, I had the issue of not being able to masturbate, and then I compounded on top of that. I had the other issue of smoking cigarettes because I couldn't travel with cigarettes
as a 9-year-old.
So I needed to find cigarettes because I was addicted by age 12 to the point where I was stealing from the store and like stealing from fucking ashtrays or like pretending like I was 18 and trying to bum off of people. So I had this other issue.
So would you like lower your voice and be like, "Hey, mind if I catch a fag or whatever?"
Like a cancer stick,
bro. Yeah.
Bum a cig.
Why don't you give me another nail in the coffin, huh, buddy? Just dude that's just kicking it outside.
You got a Lucy or anything?
Meanwhile, you're 12 years old.
Hey, man, you mind if I get another nail in the coffin?
Can I get another paper rolled up thing with the stuff, the good
tobacco
stuff
in it?
Can I get a cancer stick, sir?
That's very French and British of you.
Foreign. Durs is so foreign. I love that. He's my most foreign friend.
I went to US Open several years ago when Adam and I were doing the intern in New York and saw it fucking like row 4 because there's like the shady side of the stadium and the sunny side.
Ooh.
Didn't realize that no one sits on the sunny side and got cooked. But I saw Federer play Djokovic in like the semifinals and it was fucking awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to the Australian Open. I was there doing shows.
Look at you guys.
And I was in Australia, and we were just out walking. And
on a walkabout?
I was taking a walkabout, and I was like, "Oh shit!" There's like a tennis match of some sort. Right. And then my agents were able to get me tickets, which was very nice of them. But then we very quickly were asked to either shut up or leave.
Oh yeah, because you can't talk, right?
Yeah, and then we stayed for like maybe an hour, and I was like, "All right, we gotta go. I'm too loud for this sport."
Yeah, man, that's why it's so fucking British. You can't even talk during that shit. Like
that's cool though. I like that.
What a weak at that's golf shit, man.
That's fucking sick, dude. That's sick.
You can't shut up? Is that what's happening? You can't shut up?
No, just do it in private and just have cameras watching you. Why have people there?
Oh my god, you can't sit there? Yeah, what the fuck? You can't sit there and respect a sport like well enough to just not talk?
No.
I can I can go to court and watch like a murder case and be quiet, but this is a fucking sport. I'm trying to cheer, brother.
Well, you're fucking at court. You're at a tennis court, bro.
There's a time to cheer, but here's the thing.
I'm talking court.
You're at a tennis court.
Here's the thing. This is
that's why they
I need order in this court.
This is the way. If you have a guy who you're cheering for, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be quiet when they throw the ball up in the air to serve?
No, I'm gonna be like, hit that shit, brother.
Right, and he's gonna be like, can you shut the fuck up?
That's my issue with tennis as well. It's like in basketball, like I'm screaming the whole time. You know, you're cheering them on, and like, what? Why is tennis so much different?
Do you expect every single sporting event to be this release of like?
Yes, that is exactly what I want from sports. It's the one place I can go to actually engage.
Kyle killed himself.
Kyle can't.
That's why Kyle can't fake
this
yell
guy
without
stay on the Pickle Ball court, man.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, we need to get you some actual exercise, not talking about playing pickleball.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after that,
so let's get back.
People are in a weird state. So you're covered in this brown goop.
Yeah, so now Miles Davis is just blaring.
Just fucking ripping.
And it's like the fucking trumpet's going nuts.
If you like comedy, I mean, Miles Davis, that's a little bit of a swing, but I could see maybe a doctor being into something like that. What if you just played Slipknot? Or it's just just something that like doctors like, oh, I cannot, I'm going to murder this guy to this music. Like, exactly, you play Disturbed, it's like, whoa, and he's just fucking jamming you with a needle. He gets a little too aggressive. Do you think he would have?
2020 hindsight is I probably would have gone with some fucking Metallica or some Pantera or something like that. I think it would have been a better soundtrack.
You think that would be more? That would have been better. You'd think
Yeah,
something
I think that would have been more fun for me.
Oh.
I was nervous because it was like
It's me time.
it was freaking me out, dude. Like the fucking it was definitely a surreal jazz movement happening in the background, and it made me nervous.
You know what's weird is like the fact that you don't know what track it is you're going to be somewhere and that's going to come on and it's going to trigger you and it's going to send you right back to the table.
You're going to be in a hotel lobby somewhere.
Yeah, you're going to start crying and starting to try to rub the iodine off your cock like it's Macbeth.
Feels like I'm being speed bagged, honey.
Okay, so then how long did it actually take here?
So we did one side. He cut in and did it. That was probably about 5 minutes or so, and that's when.
Damn.
Did he ever say? Oops.
And no. Well, yes, actually, yes. So then he did the other side, and he had to He did the other side, and he had to torture me again and put the fucking needle in the other side as well. So I had to do that again.
Right.
Because 2 sides.
Right.
So he did that and then went to work, and this is when he fucking pitched me an idea for a movie.
Okay.
Yes, dude. I love this. Everybody has a good idea on him. Was it sick?
It was his buddy's. It was his buddy's movie.
So I got an idea for a movie. It's a doctor, right? And he's sick of cutting nuts, so he's just starts chopping guys' nutsacks off, and
it was just like some fucking World War II. It was like a World War II movie that his friend had written, and I was like, "Yeah, all right, man, cool." What?
And he's holding your nutsack in his hands when he's pitching you this.
Yes, and he's cutting.
What a power move! What a power move!
I seriously said to him, "I'm like, oh well, hey, you got me by the balls for this pitch," and he was like, "What?"
Oh boy, you had to repeat it?
Yes, points!
And I was like, no, he just didn't get it. I'm like, well, there's like an elevator pitch. That's what people say, have your elevator pitch. This is like, you got the pitch when you have your patients by the balls. And he was like, do you want to hear the story or not? Like, he did not understand that.
Oh, boy.
Weird.
Man.
Yeah, that guy's never going to make it in Hollywood.
And I was like, all right. Yeah, go ahead, grab my number and send it to me later. Cool,
Wait,
man,
you
thank
gave him your personal number to send you
He
this?
took it off the fucking records, bro.
Can we call him? Can we FaceTime him?
Can he be the second guest on the podcast?
And we're calling him now. And we're back. We couldn't reach him.
So he pitches me. So he pitches me this story, and then I'm like, all right. And he's like, oh shoot, where did it go?
He like left forceps inside you.
He was like, where's the vas deferens? Where's the tube? I like to, and I was like,
where's my
what do you
vape?
mean? He's like, and he talks to the nurse now. He's like, is it on one of the tools over there? Did I leave it on the tools?
No.
She's like, I can't see it.
Because he pulled out the whole thing, so he's looking for it?
Dude, and then I like kind of sit up like this, and he's like, oh, got it. And I see it just hanging off of one of his tools. And I was like, fuck, that's the thing.
SpaghettiOs?
That's the fucking thing that makes me come, real come. That's the thing. And it was fucking
Oh my
bizarre,
God.
dude.
This is disturbing.
I will no longer come, real come.
Kyle, this doesn't feel like it was sanctioned.
These look
or-
like big, strong nuts.
Yeah, I was in the back of a Big Lots.
Oh boy.
At least it wasn't Kmart, dog.
So this was at a real hospital, right? It wasn't.
It was. Yeah.
Okay.
It was all very real. It just was a little surgery snafu. Like he doesn't need it. Like I don't need it to go back in my body. He just wanted to know where it was.
Well, I mean, don't you? I mean, in case you want to have more kids in the future, you at least want that option, right? And if he can't find it,
Yeah, do you get your old one or do you get a new one? Do you get like a cyborg one?
I don't know what happened to these things. So
Can I donate mine when I get mine cut? I give you mine if you need it.
that would be I'll take it. Should you need it?
Can we make it into like a ring or like a necklace of sorts?
That's tight. That's a great call.
we put it in amber and wear it like the mosquito in Jurassic Park, and we wear it around our necks.
That's
Absolutely.
A great idea. I gotta call him back.
Holy shit.
He called me today. He called me today. Dropped me the.
He called you?
Yeah.
Bro, you need to tell that guy,
top of
lose
the
my
can.
number, dude. Never call me again.
No,
You
let's
fucking
produce
lost-
his movie. Let's produce his movie.
Yeah.
Your number's still 911.
You lost my vast deference, dude.
I woke up and puked yesterday.
What?
Well, yeah. We were playing beer dice, and so I drank like 10 beers the night before, and I haven't drank that many beers concurrently in a very long time. Like we drank it in like an hour and a half. I had like 10 beers, and was just so bloated. The next morning, I'm like working out because I know I have to earn.
Jet skiing?
I'm working out by jet skiing.
Bro, that's
just
tough.
I'm doing
That is
hot
so
laps.
tough.
No, I'm like doing my CrossFitty shit, being a fucking athlete, fitness style.
Not as hard as jet skiing.
And I just yacked, and it tasted exactly like Coors Light and Puppy Chow, like the perfect mix.
Puppy Chow, the like kid snack.
Well, would you
sugary stuff?
Well,
Wait,
adult
Puppy Chow,
snack,
the
it's fucking
kids?
delicious.
What?
Wait,
What are
Puppy
you
Chow
talking
is
about?
for
Not
dogs.
Puppy Chow dog food. Puppy Chow,
right there.
like, Midwest.
That's Muddy Buddies. That's called the Muddy Buddy.
Homie, we're in the Midwest.
I don't know a goddamn thing about
This
Puppy
is
Chow
Muddy
for
Buddies.
humans.
This is Muddy
Look it up.
Buddies.
Let me see it.
Okay,
This is called a Muddy Buddy.
What? Not here.
Yeah, this
call
is a
it Puppy
fucking
Chow?
Muddy Buddy.
Well,
It says People Chow right here, by the
That's
way.
okay. That's a fun play.
People Chow.
It's a fun play.
A fun play?
I have never heard it called that. I've never heard it called that.
Well, I just got to try it.
Well,
Oh, it's delicious. I
you're
love.
not in California anymore, okay, Blake? You're in the Midwest, and here we call it Puppy Chow.
I'm pissed
now.
That's a weird
Now let me
thing to
try
call
this
it.
stuff. What is?
Admittedly,
It is weird. It does not look
Yeah.
like dog food, but I guess it kind of does.
Dude, that's fucking good.
But it's delicious.
Yeah.
So, anyways, imagine
Ciao,
you
puppy.
puke that the next day. It's actually kind of pleasant. When I puked it, I was like,
Yeah,
I
sugar.
didn't mind
Breakfast cereal.
tasting
What
that
do they
again.
call that? A repeat? When you burp and you like taste it, is that called a repeat?
It can
I
be.
don't know. Take two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get some chow.
Do it again. Yeah, for sure.
chow it
and
up.
that's all just covered in cocaine. That's crazy. That's a really weird snack.
It's a really expensive snack
Basically just
by,
cereal and cocaine.
that we bought at the local Hy-Vee. Shout out to Hy-Vee food stores.
Shout out.
I would also like to shout out.
I don't call them grocery stores anymore. I call them food stores. Hy-Vee is a very Midwestern grocery store chain, and shout them out. There's a helpful smile in every aisle.
I would love to shout out.
Is that their thing, or did you just make that up?
No, that's their thing. Where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. By the way, there's not. I went there. I'm like, I'm asking this
People
kid.
hate their life.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey man, do you you know where the Solo cups are? And he looked at me like I'm a fucking asshole, and he goes,
Know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. It's my second day.
Oh
I like
man.
how
he
they
was like-
started out as like, love it, shout out to them. Although, fuck them, and
Did he
here's how I was
also
treated.
take his Oakleys off? Was he wearing Oakleys?
He should have been. He should have been.
It's all about these big beers, huh? It's all about these big beers and how loud you're gonna get when you drink your big beers.
Yeah, admittedly,
That's the
big beers
sporting
are way more fun than small beers. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. I mean,
That's what sports are to you guys.
Wait,
That's
at
what
tennis,
sports are.
At tennis, they also have big beers. And by the way, I don't disagree with you about how I do think sports can and should be just loud the whole time or whatever.
Okay.
But this one's not
part of the game. I know, and that's probably the reason why it's not my number one sport. It's probably the reason why I think Happy Gilmore.
Need to be heard.
Happy Gilmore changed the game of golf. He made it rowdy. He made a fun atmosphere. I know it's a fictional character.
Yeah, but then by the end of the movie, he was quiet and he was putting.
By the end of the movie, the big
golf
thing
has
falls
changed.
down.
Like the younger crew of golf, like Ricky Fowler.
Okay, go off.
His nickname is Big Dick Rick, and everyone screams that after he hits, and everyone likes it. At least I kept screaming that with my big giant beer.
It's not his nickname at all.
Those people are just trying to get heard on television. They don't give a fuck about the sport. They're just like shouting something to be heard on television when their friends watching.
Adam might have gave him a new nickname. He's like, what is...
Maybe I got on TV finally. No,
Big
that's what
Dick
someone told me that was his nickname, and so and then he loved it. He was like, yeah. I talked with him afterwards. He was like, I was like, did you hear me? He's like, yeah, heard you.
Yeah, Tiger Woods' nickname was Huge Cock Tiger, dude.
Tiger Cock.
Tiger Cock.
Tiger Cock.
Tiger Cock. He loved it. He ate that shit up. I mean, I have no beef with tennis. I just wouldn't give it best sport, my favorite sport.
It's not my favorite sport. This is my favorite sport to watch.
I thought you said that.
No, on TV.
Okay, right now there's a person with some
we got
things
some
over
props coming in. Shout out to
Zach
Leonardo.
made us all T-shirts. He's christened everyone the Devine Mung Angels.
I will say, like I was
the
I was a
Brozarks.
little worried that Zach was like in charge of getting all this stuff done. Usually it's just a surfer bro, a little like. But look at this guy, prepared as hell.
a mover and a shaker.
Like Zach, you could look at this.
Game over.
Look at
man.
this. And we're wearing this to Michael's
Pizza Hut. Right.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed at how few dicks I've seen.
Zach's had his dick out last night.
What do you mean?
He went skinny dipping last night.
Oh yeah, I did see your dick. I just remembered.
Didn't you go skinny dipping too?
I jumped.
Didn't
your
you go
dick
skinny
is
dipping?
forgettable, dude.
That's good.
It's burned into my memory.
It's a non-starter.
You got a nice looking cock, Zach.
Yeah,
Forgettable dick.
actually,
got
now
a
I'm
box
kind of.
Yeah.
You want everyone to be like, it's so small, you remembered it.
Oh, a great circumcision.
Yeah, you want it just to be like, that's a
yeah.
dick.
Like that's the gold
Moving on.
standard of circumcision.
I'm
Is
at-
your dick.
Yeah,
Right,
you were
right.
snipped well. You were snipped
Yeah,
well.
it's great.
I wonder, do you know who did it? Do you have his name or hers?
Wow.
You were snipped in the forest.
Wow.
Adam's looking good. So guys,
Adam looks
if you're
really
just
great.
tuning in at home, he's wearing all sorts of
dude, that's
bachelor
cool.
party regalia.
Vagina forever.
Same vagina forever, baby.
Get cozy.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. Hey guys, any takebacks, giveaways, or compliments?
Are we there?
So you have to jerk off and ejaculate 25 times in order for your wife not to get pregnant when you have sex with her.
Yeah. In order to reach the blanks in the clip, you know what I mean?
To fully clean the pipes out, as they say.
Yeah, exactly.
As people say.
That's cool, man.
But I cannot jerk off for the next 7 to 10 days, which is really, really a huge bummer for me.
Really hard for you. Really hard for you.
Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a huge bummer.
Wow.
Like I thought that I was gonna be like chilling at home, like just getting rid of 25 of the clips or 25 of the bullets.
Just the two of us.
And it turns out it's not that. You actually just have to lay in bed and get hella vibro and fucking knock.
Dude, you have to get a jerk
off, which is like.
So do you when can you start blasting off to the moon, and how quickly are you going to try to go through these 25? Are you gonna say, yo, let me set a land speed record and blast off 25 in like 2 or 3 days? Or are you going to say, I'm going to spread this out over a couple weeks?
Land seed, a man
Thank
seed
you.
record.
Man seed record. Give it to him, Blakey.
Got
Yes,
I feel like
points!
I'll be able to like right around the Ozark Strip.
Oh shit!
You're gonna have your own private room at Adam's bachelor party where you're just beating off.
Yo, if
Dude,
you
I
don't
fucking-
do it on a knee board,
Private masturbation chamber much?
Chloe,
I
Kyle
gotta-
has to jerk off 25 times at my bachelor party.
Yeah, I got a tent from
She
Amazon.
likes it.
It's like a $45 tent that like you can like throw, and then it just sets up, and it's like a one-man tent. So
Cool.
I figure like I'll just kick it in that. you
So
know,
like
and just-
anytime you get the urge anywhere throughout the city, you throw the tent down and start.
it's 100 degrees in the Ozarks.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees, and also my parents live on the side of a hill, so it would be very hard to set up a tent. I
I
do
do
want
this in a room.
Is that a challenge? I can do it anywhere.
set it up in a room, the room that we're all watching Men in Black in on repeat, and you just go into this room and jerk off.
No one's going in that room anymore.
Yeah.
So that's the place we all go to watch movies, quote unquote.
We're really gonna need the thing to erase our memories. We really are.
Yeah. You bring your own Oculus
yuck.
Rift. You're just like, I just love it. I just can't be without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you guys
Damn.
are going out on the boat. Cool. I'll just hold it down here real quick. It's all good.
I'm gonna go to the Grand Canyon.
It's hot out here, so yeah.
My mom just comes in to make us all ham sandwiches for the afternoon. You're just jerking off in the middle of her living room.
Oh,
I thought you were at your friend's house.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Kyle. Goofy.
She says goofy.
Isaac woke us up at like 10:30 being like, hey, just so you know, this is our manager, Isaac. Just so you know, he was at the bachelor party. That's how close we are to Isaac.
We saw his penis.
Let's give him his flowers. I saw Isaac's butthole, 50-year-old man's very white, pink butthole.
Yeah.
And he woke us up at like 10:30 and was like, yo, the podcast starts in like 30 minutes. And we were like, no, it doesn't. And then at noon, we finally got it going. And boy, were we firing last week.
Yeah, we were.
I barely remember it.
And thanks for all those DMs. It was rough.
Just kidding. I remember the whole thing.
Kyle, you ate an egg with your bare hands. That's how firing we were.
I was so fucking hungry, bro. Speaking of scheduling, nobody scheduled breakfast for a bunch of hungry ass dudes.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's on Dennis Devine.
We talked about that. How's Johnny Depp doing? Is he hanging in there?
Johnny Depp, he's been out of the news for about a decade, I think. So
Hey, we've got some Hollywood goss.
No, that's not at all true. He's in all kinds of hot water because of
he's been out of the news for about a decade now. I think he's just been in hiding, drinking wine.
Well, it was something like he had like a $2,000 a day
wine habit.
It's more than that. It was
20,000.
I think it was 20 or 30,000. It was $30,000 a month, I think, of wine.
Yeah,
which is so cool.
That's so much wine. Like he took his like Pirates of the Caribbean character like way too seriously.
He got lost in the sauce.
It is crazy that
That's not my dad!
Chloe was like, holy shit. Durs and Emma have been married for 10 years, and you're not even married yet. And I was like, oh, I didn't know it was a race.
I mean, everybody lives life at a different pace. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, it didn't even dawn on me that you're winning the game of life, Durs.
What's crazy is on our anniversary every year, Emma and I, we always go, another year, Adam's not married. We clink our drinks. And then
still ahead.
I know what she's talking about.
Damn.
That's amazing.
That is crazy though. 10 years. It doesn't seem that long ago. It just seems like I remember very vividly like being drunk in the fountain, like pushing each other in the fountain, like a drunk idiot. And then watching, there was a fountain there, and you and Emma were going to bed. And this is like back at the hotel, and we were still like tying one on. And you and Emma were going, you guys were like, okay, good night, guys. And we're like literally like slipping and falling, climbing on top of this fountain.
I remember this.
The water fountain. And they were like, Jesus Christ, don't break anything. We don't want to buy it. And we're like, bye, love you guys.
I did like how like the festivities kept going. Even though we like went to go pass out because we'd just been like glad handing and drinking all night, people were still raging and getting lost and like stealing bicycles from the hotel.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Go somewhere. Bogeys.
Dude, I have a story about that from my wedding too that involves you, Adam, because like we shut Bogeys down.
Yeah, we did.
Like we stayed until they're like, okay, you guys got to go.
And how would you describe Bogeys as an establishment for the people out there who don't know what it is?
Bogeys is a place. Sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you can go.
Well, to me it feels like a bunch of well-to-do divorcees that are either trying to become swingers or they are currently
attract swingers.
Swingers. Right. There's just like old ladies with big hard tits and guys with giant collars on their shirts. And chunky wallets.
Divorced dads with button downs that have like dragons stitched on the back.
Yes.
And then also like young, like looking for sugar daddy type situation ladies.
So that being said, it's fucking awesome. It's hilarious.
It's the sickest, the most fun environment to go get fucked up at or just have a great time. Marissa and I were sober at our wedding.
And it's in Westlake, California.
That's right. Very wealthy part of Los Angeles. So you have great clientele there. It's just awesome to watch. So we shut it down and everybody was leaving. And I was like, okay, see you guys. Marissa and I were leaving, walking to our honeymoon, our whatever, marriage suite or whatever, about to
Wait, you guys got the wedding suite? We couldn't. We couldn't get the wedding suite.
We got the wedding suite And we got the wedding suite, and you know what?
What is this, freaking White Lotus? Come on.
You know what? Fucking Kanye and Kim had to stay at the other hotel because we booked it in advance. They were like, this is normally their suite. And
you bounced Kanye and Kim?
Yeah, we did.
Bye, bitch.
Whoa.
We did.
Don't worry, here's the breakdown. Sandwiches this day. We're going to have bratwurst this day. We're going to have burgers, and we're going to have
the bags of spaghetti in the refrigerator.
Next time we get in on a trip, man, I'd love to be a part of the food committee. You know,
I think we need to put the sober people in charge of the food committee, just so they can keep us on some kind of schedule, because we were all over. I was just eating like scalding hot bratwurst and cold spaghetti with my hands.
Right.
Just trying to get nutrients to survive.
I was drinking my calories, and then we had the one dinner.
Oh, I ate beer.
The one dinner. Yeah. Come on, man. The one dinner.
Okay, Joe Biden.
Here's the breakdown.
Come on, man.
Wait, who was Joe Biden?
Everyone got in.
Come on, man.
So here's the breakdown. Everyone got in Thursday night. We got very, very drunk, passed out. Woke up the next morning, did the podcast. It was pretty uneventful, that podcast, because we hadn't done most of the bachelor party activities yet. We just got really drunk the one night. And then we're hungover for it, and we're like, someone pissed the bed, and that was the main event.
We talked about that too.
We're lucky that happened. Hey,
which is a hot way to come out. Hot way to come out.
You had barfed already.
I had pre-barfed the night before you guys even got in, because me and my two best men, Zach and Kyle, got in the day before and aggressively chugged beers. I puked the day before, so yeah, we limped into that podcast, but then the real festivities began.
Yes.
We jet skied all day. Then we took the boat out. I thought we were just getting gas. No one had a credit card. I'm the only person with a credit card on them. So we go on the boat, and then suddenly it's like, hey, let's go to the bar. And I'm like, okay. And then we go to the bar. There's like 15 of us, and I'm the only one with the credit card. So I bought us all drinks. You're welcome. Flowers for me. And
is that why these guys? Is that why I had to taxi these dudes across the lake?
We were on jet skis.
Yeah.
Right.
Blake and I, and then we couldn't. You're not allowed to like tie up a jet ski there, or at least so we were told. So we had to go back and kick
which
it.
you
But
totally
Kyle,
can.
Yeah,
you totally can.
I did learn how to tie up a jet ski after about the third taxi ride. I figured out how to do it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is tight, dude. I'm like a boating dude now.
But I also don't think we had ties. You came with ties, correct?
Yeah. The ties are in the seat.
That sounds real. That sounds real.
Hey guys,
the ties are in the seat.
And now we know. So we go to this pool bar, and that's when shit starts to get out of control. That's when we're getting
the city of Chompton, right? It was the city of Chompton.
City of Chompton next door.
Shady Gator. Yeah, Shady Gators. And so we got just pretty fucking wasted over there. And then by the time we stumbled out of there, that bachelorette party was like, here, take our pizza. They're giving us pizza. We're taking the pizza. We're leaving. They chased us down to the dock, making us feel like rock stars. I think we showed them their butts. I think maybe one nipple came out. I don't quite remember.
You're skipping over
so much. Yeah. I mean, you can hit the gas on this. We're 7 minutes deep in the pod. You want to draw this stuff out, man.
Thank you.
What was weird for me is that we were like not really interacting with them so much. And then as we were leaving, they like chased, and we're like, we have pizza. We're like, all right, we'll take some pizza.
They lured us back,
and then they were like, well, where are we all going? Out on the docks. And we were like, well, we're going. And then as we drove away, for no reason, they just started hiking up their bathing suits and slapping their butt cheeks at us.
Yeah, that's
unsolicited. I know it's not for no reason. It's because we were the coolest party crew in the Zarks, baby.
I mean, based on the Oakleys we're rocking?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The outfits were great.
Based on 15 guys rocking wraparound Oakleys, no shoes, no shirts.
Yeah. Life vest.
I would like to shout out those girls because when they started that trend, we immediately went back to our dock and then started like mangina the whole entire lake.
They got us horned out.
Oh, so it got into your psyche. It got into your psyche, and then
we're
the
like-
whole way back you're bumping, and then you get on the dock and you're like, you know what? I feel like manginaing.
On the way back, Blake's like, I'm just gonna jump off the front of the boat, and we're like,
Don't.
what?
Yeah,
We will
you'll
drive
kill
over
yourself.
you.
I did hear about this.
Yeah, I did that a couple times, and that was the only time where I saw Adam's dad be like, "Hey, Blake, you're gonna die."
Don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
definitely
swim
don't
back.
go. You swam around the back towards the prop while it was going like a complete fucking idiot.
No, I knew what I was doing.
Bullshit, bro.
I did.
I know.
Blake
it
is
hurt my legs.
I got
definitely
nervous. I heard about it and I got nervous.
Blake is definitely the kind of guy to die during a bachelor party. Like he's the type of guy that is like, dude, I can make that jump, and we're like, you don't have to. You don't even have to jump, and then he will like leap for it, and
Right.
you know. So then we come back.
You know the
over.
rest.
Yeah, he'll leave for it and then die. Right.
You are that guy, pal.
We come back over. We get to our. You are that guy.
Sorry. I am that guy.
I might have told this story, but when I was in Houston, we go on a walk, and I got them an Airbnb.
Started
And
checking on.
I got them I couldn't help myself. No, I got them this Airbnb, and it was an expensive Airbnb. It cost like 10 grand for the month. And I was like, okay, you know, that's going to be a nice place for them to stay.
Yeah. Did they thank you for that, by the way?
No. And I'm waiting.
Okay. Well, when I see him at the wedding,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's crack some skulls.
I'll let him know.
No, and but it actually wasn't like, it was like it truly was in the hood. And so it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? Truly. And so we go on this hike, and you like walk past like a legit like a trash, what do they call that? A dump? Like where they're like compacting cars and shit. And that's like where my mom walks every day.
Junkyard.
A junkyard. And we walk past, we go underneath this bridge, and that's where she turns around and starts to walk back. And there's a car parked there, and there's just a guy there. And he's sitting in the car just alone, staring ahead. And then I see a top of a head just like,
right.
Just,
Can we get it?
Just chorging
Can we get it?
this man's dick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, you walk here every day? She's like, yeah. And I go, the guy's getting a blowjob right there. And she stops and looks and just goes, Goofy. And then turns around and starts walking again. I'm like, man, I love it.
Yeah, that's the answer to a lot. That would be a great if people just adopted that and just keep moving. It'd be all good.
Yeah, I think it's just
outrage, no more nothing. It's just,
just like
it's goofy.
That's goofy. Anyways, I'm walking.
By the way, my
like
favorite part about the whole thing is how before you go, I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast. On any other podcast, you would know if you told that story before.
Dude, my Snapchat
it's
memory
kind
is
of
real.
like 40 other stories.
It's I got that Snapchat memory,
It's
man.
very specific to every other podcast.
Hey, man, it happens.
Sorry, Mama.
We come back over. We get to our. You are that guy.
Sorry. I am that guy.
We get to our dock, and then for whatever reason, I think those girls like shaking their butt cheeks inspired us just to get butt naked on our dock, and then we were just ass out and boats are driving past, like people are skiing, and they're
boats
coming
are circling back.
They're circling back. By the
some
way,
more action.
this is 5:30 p.m. This isn't
full sun.
late at night. This is full. The sun is up. People are out and about.
Right.
Friday on the lake.
This is goofy.
Goofy. That's what my mom said when she heard about it.
Goofy.
But anyways, I'm going to that show tonight. I'm very excited about it. It should be fun.
That'll be fun.
Dodger Stadium.
I haven't seen Weezer in years, but I feel like I saw them like 3 times, like right out of high school. Like just it was all Weezered.
Say it ain't so.
Oh yeah, Weezer tours. I hosted the Weezer cruise. I'm sure I talked about it on the podcast, but I hosted the Weezer cruise ship like 7 years ago or something, which was absolutely insane to just be on a cruise ship with like 2,000 Weezer fans. It was awesome. Actually.
That is heavy. A lot of hoodies, a lot of zipped up hoodies on that.
A lot of zipped up hoodies.
Yeah.
Everyone's very pale. Everyone's wearing Converse.
Right.
Cool glasses.
A lot of ecto.
A lot of cool glasses.
Ectomorphs.
Yep.
They gave me the microphone because I was the MC of the the whole ship for the weekend for the bullshit.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah, you just walked around, right?
Yeah, and they're like, "Here, you could talk into this is your God mic. You can talk to the entire ship whenever you'd like." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I went to the casino, and then I was like, "Hey, come on down to the casino, see me in the casino." And then I started losing money and like getting more and more drunk, and I'm like, "Don't come to the casino. They're taking all your money." And then I was like, "Fuck it, this is bullshit." And then someone came and took my microphone away from me.
Right. I thought maybe you naked gunned it and took it in the bathroom.
Right.
Constipated again. Just jerking off in the bathroom.
Just jerking off again. But
Who does number 2 work for?
The God mic. Take the mic away.
We took like a lineup of butts or whatever. And P.S. I have the sickest Speedo tan right now. It is proper.
Yeah.
And then I just jumped off the dock in front of everybody and spread my butt cheeks.
And it was the form.
Good move. That's a good move.
The form.
I was like, how do we up the ante here, man?
Oh, the Ramones.
Yeah, the form on it was exquisite. I'm like, if the rest of us tried that, we wouldn't have been able to get our hands back there to get the full spread.
Hey, I'd love to see
it was like a diver level move, and I was very proud.
And were you doing like the squirrel, the flying squirrel, where you grab your ankles and your butt cheeks at the same time?
Kind of, yeah. It was a Greg Loose anus.
My dude.
Oh,
and that joke works
Sorry,
there.
Mama.
Yeah, how is your cock feeling on a scale from 1 to 10?
Right now, it's hurting.
Excellent, very good, good, fair, or poor.
Poor. It's feeling poor.
It is feeling
Really?
poor.
Yeah,
You got a
it's
poor
feeling
ass dick.
today because I didn't do the pain pills again today. I just
Right.
You're going to
decided
pain-
to just do them yesterday, and then today. I'm
And
like,
how
I don't
much
really
weed
want to
are you
'cause
smoking? Are you smoking a ton of weed? Or are you eating a ton of weed?
Are you
I'm
self-medicating?
smoking
Yeah.
weed. I'm smoking weed.
Okay.
I'm smoking joint after joint after joint after joint.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay.
Does your dick look like a sick dog kind of laying there, like taking deep breaths and like.
The dick and balls have become one. Because I have
I think they messed up.
because they have become one. There's no discernible difference between.
Oh my
the two.
God. That's
Because I'm wearing compression underwear to keep it tight, and then I also have a jock strap on the outside of the compression underwear, and I have ice inside of the.
when to become one.
I have ice.
And by the way, the water in the lake was like, 83 degrees.
Yeah,
it was
so
hot.
nice.
The water was warm.
Admittedly, it's so nice.
Admit it.
I'll admit it.
I had a thing about lakes before this weekend because I didn't really dig them because when I was a kid I remember seeing some snakes swimming around and
boy.
Okay, so wait.
and I was like, fuck this.
Kyle, great call, though. I didn't
What?
even consider snakes in the water. Were there?
Well, no, I didn't see any. No, I didn't see any there.
Wait,
whoa.
hang on. Durs is raising his hand.
I
Durs.
went directly
Points.
to a family reunion after this, hella COVID tests, and I told everyone I was in the Lake of the Ozarks, and they go, "Did you see snakes?"
No shit.
And I was like, "No," and they're like, "Oh, there's snakes all over that lake." And
Oh,
that
fuck me.
That would have
Oh,
changed
fuck me.
everything for me.
Well, by the way, I've never seen them. My parents haven't seen them yet. I'm sure there are, but it's not like they're all over.
Like anacondas, how big are these fucking snakes? Because
They're all anacondas. Like,
Dude, yeah, they're all anacondas.
from
my
the
God.
nuclear power plant.
They're all
talking
they're all
Swallow
Amazon
ice
level
cube
snakes.
whole.
this is
fucking-
so weird.
Well, wait, but what are they? Are they like water moccasins?
There can be, yeah.
Yeah, I saw some crazy water moccasins when I was a kid, and I was like, I don't like lakes anymore.
We go to the restaurant, Michael's Steak Chalet here at Lake of the Ozarks. Let's shout him out. Love
Yes.
this place.
Thank you, Michael.
I still love you. Man, what an awesome restaurant to go to.
Yeah.
Like, can't tell you what the food tasted like.
Oh,
but
dude, I had salmon. I fucking had salmon, bro.
Stop the press.
Wait, shut up.
Fucking press.
Shut up.
Wait, shut the fuck up.
Hold
Shut
on.
up.
Vicky
Everyone shut
Vale.
the fuck up.
Dude, everyone shut the fuck up real quick. Kyle, you have the floor. What did you just say, dude?
I ordered and ate salmon.
Oh, my God. Points. Points.
This is huge. It's like the first time I've had any kind of a meeting like four and change. You know.
Okay.
Maybe
Oh, okay. Now I'm understanding the reference.
That's why I stopped the presses. It was like a big moment for me.
Hey, so Arugaloids, feel free to slide into Kyle's DMs and let him know how you feel if you feel fully betrayed or you still ride him.
Let me know who's pescatarian out there. If you dig the pescatarian lifestyle or what, because I'm highly considering it because that salmon was bomb as shit.
Yeah, you should, dude. Yeah, you should. You should be pescatarian and then slide into cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
I know. Then get back into red meat,
land cow,
and then
chicken.
Yeah, then get some of them land cows, man.
It was really yummy. I'm gonna say the salmon there was fucking fantastic.
And so we go, and they have like what they call the Wine House, which is like a separate bar restaurant just off to the side that is specifically for private parties. So we had the run of the place. There was no one around, and we just got to throw down. And we came in hot.
Threw down.
Can we talk about what our manager did? He was the first one in the building, and he goes right up to the waiter and waitress, who were fantastic, and he goes, "Look here, guys, it's about to get wild. Just roll with it, okay? Don't worry about it. It's gonna get crazy. Roll with it." And I was like, "You what?
Yeah, what is it about to be a huge gay porno?"
Right? What kind of was? Hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. But like
close.
Even before that, me and Austin rolled in because we took his car over there, and we talked to them, and they were like, "We were gonna set up this like Jaeger fountain, but we didn't want to go overboard. We didn't want you to think we were crazy." And we were like, we looked at each other and we're like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Set that bitch up.
Set that bitch up.
Set it up now."
Yeah, the Jaeger fountain was pretty sick, although it smelled god awful.
Well, everybody was just licking it.
So like a full Jaeger fountain that just kept pouring Jaeger. So you would just stick your cup in.
Yeah, it was just like a wedding where you would have like chocolate pouring out or something,
like
but it was
fondue.
straight
Or
up
like champagne.
It was Jaeger, baby.
And you just dip your cup in. So we took so many shots. Not even shots. We were drinking cups of Jägermeister.
Yeah.
So that's where it started. And then we all, we're all sitting down, we're ordering, and then I forget who started.
I think it was Isaac.
I think
Isaac
took
his shirt off.
He took his shirt off.
Like right after he ordered.
I'm not sure who started it, but if it's Isaac, big props to Isaac.
I remember looking at him and being like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Well, he just told the wait staff that it's going to get crazy. So
I remember he was the only one with the shirt off, and then I think it got interpreted as you take your shirt off.
I don't know
because
he didn't order. No, because
Yes.
he didn't order that early though.
Well, then maybe we were justifying it with the person next to his ordering.
I want to say it was Zach.
I don't remember who started it.
No,
but
Zach was all the way over. Zach's probably justified it because he was on another one with absurdities that night, and it was fucking fantastic. I'm sure Zach came up with the take your shirt off so she knows you've ordered, which is essentially the pattern that we all fell into. And it was the best.
Right. Adam will paint that.
Yeah, so everyone around the table, the full 17 or maybe 18 guys total. Men, full-grown men, adult men, or that are too old to be doing this.
Yep.
When you ordered your food, you took your shirt off afterwards, and then it took the waitress so long to realize what we were doing until finally she was like, "Oh my God, you guys are taking your shirts off, so I know that you ordered. That's so sweet." And we're like, and she might have been fucking with us, but we were all too fucked up to even know if she was fucking with us or not.
Like, look at Blake. Like, Blake is super skinny, but he works out and lifts fucking weights. So, like, he's got muscle on there, right? But if he didn't do anything, he would just be a little skinny piece of shit. What did they call you in high school?
Afro-fetus.
Afro-fetus.
Afro-fetus. That's right.
And then you started lifting weights and you punched the mirror.
He lifted that nickname away.
Then I found God.
Right. In
the gym.
White box God.
Smash his face.
Perfect. My Iron Jesus.
At what hotel? Which hotel was it?
We stayed at the Bogey's place.
The Four Seasons, right?
You slept in Bogey's?
Oh, no. The Bogey's place is the Westlake Village Inn. Shout out.
Oh, yeah, we stayed there in the top.
Yeah,
and it was sick.
Penthouse suite.
But so we're going there. We're about to go there, and we're leaving. And Adam, I remember being wasted. Everybody was wasted.
Yeah.
And so I go, and there was supposed to be, there was transportation. Everybody's like, have a great night, knowing we're about to go. And I'm
give her hell, bro.
Dude, I'm in the hotel suite.
Try to do good.
I'm taking off my wife's shoes. And I'm just, we're getting romantic. We're doing the thing. And
she's asleep.
Little foot rub?
She's asleep. Sleep attack.
And it's like, and I look down and Adam's fucking calling me. And I'm like, the fuck is this? And so I screen and I'm like, no, dude, not right now. And then I continue. I'm like, babe, here we go. Like, then it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? So I screen it again. He calls me a third time. I'm like, Marissa, just hold on one second. Let me see what this dude wants.
I
So
might
maybe
be dying. Who knows? This could be serious.
Maybe something happened.
Yeah.
So I pick it up and Adam's like, how the fuck are we supposed to get out of here? How the fuck? Where's the rides? Where's the fucking rides?
I don't remember this at all.
He turned into the Men in Black.
Bro, it was the most wasted. It was just like, I was like, what is going on? But Marissa and
you know what's going on.
We talk about that all the time. You really made it memorable.
On your anniversary, you talk about that, and then you
That's where you clink glasses and mention that.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts.
Seems like just a few years ago.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Kyle. But I'm glad I gave you a memory that will last forever in your
now it's funny, it's funny. This still is just like, damn, bro.
Is that the last time you took her shoes off for her?
Yeah.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. That's something that I like to do.
Okay.
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 She doesn't take them off.
Okay.
That's my territory.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a
like
nice thing to
that.
do. When they're in the nice shoes, it's a nice thing to do for your wife.
Help take
right?
off
And
the
I should do it
shoes.
more. I should do it more.
Sure, if she wants you to. Or maybe she's like, I can do this. I'm capable of taking my shoes off. Please stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Has she ever taken off your shoes?
No. I take my own shoes off.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. When they were done with the surgery, they were like, okay, cool, put your pants back on and get out of here. And I'm
Guess
like,
that's it.
What about all this fucking iodine that's in my butt crack right now? Like, what am I supposed to do with all this shit? Because you just poured this.
And you were like, should the hot 6-year-old nurse
come finish me off?
Take care of that for
open
me?
up and say, can you clean it? Can you come wipe me?
I don't know, Adam. I don't know.
Sponge bath?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a man.
I don't know about that. I just cleaned it up myself.
That's not what happened, though, right?
Thank God
you
that didn't happen.
My hangover was so severe. It was a legit. I've barely had a 2-day hangover in my life.
Right.
I maybe had like 1 or 2 of those ever. This was like a legit 3-day hangover, and this is too much information. So the third day, my body was so extended, like I had just this belly that wouldn't go down.
Distended?
Distended.
Extended?
Distended.
Your body
I think.
was both
It's
extended and
You were
distended.
taller and your belly stuck out.
I was bloated for sure.
Yeah,
right.
And
Big Sean, you grew
I
3
legit,
inches?
This is gross, diarrheaed for 40 minutes
Oh,
straight.
hold up. I haven't had diarrhea drops in a minute.
Yeah.
That's the one? Okay. Get him. There it is.
3 drops?
Dude,
Do you mind
40
if I talk to you
minutes.
about
Didn't
diarrhea?
stop.
Not 5. This dude has hell of diarrhea drops.
And are you sure that's from the alcohol, or did you eat something that day?
Yeah, did you swallow a lake snake?
No, I did. I like food sounded disgusting. To me. I didn't eat anything.
When you dehydrate, you spray diarrhea. That's like how it works. It's weird, but that's how it works.
diarrhea.
So it was like a legit 3-day banger for me, which I've never experienced. I was like looking up like, do I have alcohol poisoning? Like, am I?
Yes.
Am I dying?
You definitely did.
That's what it is. The whole thing.
You did.
I do like how they're like, I had alcohol poisoning. It's like
Probably
we
everybody
drank
did,
poison.
actually.
Yeah,
I thought everybody
Oh,
did.
for sure. Oh, the plane ride home was living in a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm living in a nightmare.
Oh, it's weird because the 3 days that we were there, right? That's all it was like 3 days. Felt like a week. Like
yeah.
the second day felt like a fucking like 3 or 4 days when we had dinner, and then after dinner it was like
because every day had chapters.
Fucking A. So it makes sense that you're gonna have a hangover for 3 days because you drank like for a week and a half in 3 days.
But also, we were being woken up at the crack of dawn to do podcasts. And
That is true. That did ruin everything.
What the fuck?
The crack of dawn.
No, you woke up at like noon, and then the next day
That's
you woke up
too
at like
early.
fucking noon or 1 or something like that.
I think the appropriate time to wake up after extreme partying is 2 o'clock.
By the way, I think I took a
Extreme.
picture of Blake
2 o'clock?
sleeping because this dude, we know, Blake will just sleep in the most insane positions you've ever seen. Like he'll just find a corner,
Weird, wild
or like
stuff.
he'll find like a piece of paper and put it over his face to sleep.
Here's a dripping faucet.
Oh yeah, totally. I saw.
Maybe
that.
I'll just crawl underneath it and sleep here. Oh, this is behind the toilet. Sure, this is a good place just to nap for a while.
Yeah.
Like it's never like a comfortable. Like, oh, this is a comfy rug, and here's a blanket, and here's a little pillow. I'll just
slept
crash
next to a bed.
Yeah,
on the
It's
floor.
sometimes that's a long crawl up top.
You did this time around. You slept next to a bed.
Look how this motherfucker sleeps.
Ooh, that's
Well,
not
look
good
at the
for the
sun.
knees right there,
the
buddy.
sun was coming straight in through the window.
I know,
Come
but
on.
like your legs, you're not even on like a side position.
I
You know?
woke up and my feet. There was no blood in my feet.
Wait, hold up! Look at his socks.
I was gonna say you're cutting off circulation. Like that's you're cutting off circulation.
Hold up! Look at this dude's socks. The socks are like half on.
Wait,
My feet, my
You pulled your
heels
socks
started to get.
halfway off.
he sleeps heels out.
My heels started to get hot.
This dude got hot heels.
Hot. So, anyways, you get on the island, and everyone's like, "Dude, watch out for the deer there." And I'm like, "What do you mean by that?" And they're like, "There's thousands of them on that island." And I'm like,
Jesus.
Okay, I'm sure." No joke, dude. Every day, like Chloe posted on her story the other day about it might still be up. Yeah, this giant buck, like this big buck, this 10-point buck, comes right up to me, and I'm like grilling and have like food out, and he just stands like
grilling his brother,
literally like this close to me, this fucking buck, and I like hand him a strawberry, and
With the horns and shit?
With the horns and shit.
Yeah, check it out. It's dope.
And is eating strawberries like out of my hands. And then I find out that strawberries kill deer. I killed this deer.
And then what? Are you serious?
Oh boy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I murdered a deer.
No, strawberries don't kill deer.
And then I filleted the deer and we ate. No.
I was wondering if that changed your relationship with wildlife, because what I saw in the video was very like poetic and beautiful.
How did I miss this? Was it a story that I missed?
It wasn't mine. It was Chloe's.
Yeah, he saves all like his
It was right
emotional
after
like.
the other hard seltzer ad.
Yeah.
'Cause I like how that's almost a burn.
Yeah.
It was right after that commercial she was paid for. Yeah, that's a cool
He's
thing.
trying to diss my boys.
Trying to diss Ashland, dude. No.
He's trying to diss my boys, Ashland.
we're
A
team
tale of two seltzers.
I'm actually just trying to bring it up so that you could do this. You know
We're
what I
team
mean?
Ashland
Homie.
over here. So we wrap up dinner. Meanwhile, Atiba picked up the whole check for the dinner. Did you guys know that?
Thank you, Antiba.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Well, he was blackout.
That
he
was
didn't know that. I think he
Yeah.
left both his credit card and driver's license there.
Yep.
I also think he did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Antiba.
But so big thanks to him. So, anyways, so we are wrapped up at dinner, paid for it. We're out. We're trying to see what we're gonna do next. We're gonna go to some bars on the strip area. Durs set the two brothers into a car to Uber home.
To
right?
go home. They were done for the night.
They were done.
finished.
They were toasted.
Cooked.
And we were like, we still got a little. I mean, also we were all sauced up, but I'm like, hey, we're going for it.
They were extra sauce.
They were done for. They were done.
They had
for.
extra sauce.
Yeah, they were smothered in sauce and they were passing out.
They were
while
smothered
sitting.
and covered. They were Jaeger fountain drunk.
And so did you Uber them home?
So I go, all right, because it was like, for whatever reason, we had to wait for them to go home so we could go. So we were like, all right, I'll get them an Uber. What's the
Well,
address?
no man left behind.
Yeah.
Come on. And someone goes like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the street is, right?
Our street.
The address.
Shady Gator Lane.
And I go, all right, typing it in. And I think the where it fills in the address popped up, and I go, yeah, hit it, and then I read it back to people. Your dad.
Oh yeah,
said,
for sure. For
said,
sure,
yeah.
my dad just said, "Yeah, oh yeah, that's it."
And
meanwhile,
so then,
he told me later. He kept saying his own address back to us, and we're like, "Dad, that's not your address." And he's like, "What'd I say?"
Oh really?
And then he would say it, and then we're like, "Well, you got it right that time, but the first time you got the numbers wrong." And he's like, "Oh shit."
So fucking.
He also got the what it was, a way or a court wrong.
Right.
He got that part wrong. And later on, when I was like, court, he's like, court. Like that's
so.
Like, no, that's a real thing. It's on the other side of the lake.
Yeah, 40 minutes away.
We put them in an Uber. They peace out. We go hit the strip, and I remember being on the bus and getting to that they had already arrived within, I think, 15 minutes or 17 minutes. And it was
and it's like a full 30, 40
something. Yeah.
Yeah. 30, 40 minute drive back to our place.
And so that I was like, oh, well, maybe this local dude knew a route. That's what I thought. I was like, okay, maybe we didn't even take a fucking half hour to get here.
Shortcut.
Yeah.
We go out. We're doing our thing.
Right. Maybe he took the lake. Do you remember that the trick that you could do with a Sobe bottle when they were glass?
Okay.
Yep.
And you could fill it up to a certain point, like to the bottom of the label, and then hold it at an angle and take your hand and fucking pop the top of it hell of hard, and the bottom would just fall out. The bottom of the glass would just fall out.
Weird, wild
That
stuff.
seems like a bad kid thing.
Yeah, Durs knows exactly.
You do? Durs, you know that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
It was the sickest shit, dude.
No, it was like some cool elementary school science teacher shit where he's like, watch, I'm going to dip this banana in the nitroglycerin and then shatter it.
Right.
Yes. It was the perfect amount of pressure to just pop the bottom off this bottle, and it was just so sick. Chicks dug it.
Yeah, it was kind of like a high school kid trick. It
was like throwing lighters and exploding them.
Right, or how you would go to Burger King and roll the straws up really tight and then flick it and pop them.
Exactly.
Dude, I was so good at that.
You start the coffee creamer on fire.
Exactly.
This is it.
Yeah.
Hey,
or you would take a bottle of alcohol and then put it as something like a cloth inside of it, and then light it on fire, and then throw it through your enemy's windows.
Right. Yeah. Or you'd reach your dick and then you'd reach it around to your own butthole.
Yeah, you'd take your dick and you'd take it to your own butthole and shove it up there.
I remember that. That was like a weird elementary school science teacher move.
Absolutely.
But again, like I said,
I remember that.
Chicks
no, we're just
Chicks
joking.
love that.
Hawaii rules.
It's so good.
It's the best.
I love it.
The weather's fantastic. I went to a nice dinner last night. First nice dinner since COVID.
Did you tie the napkin around your neck? You're like, this is fancy. I'm tucking in and up here.
You better freaking believe it, dog.
Yeah.
That's my
Actually,
guy.
you know what I did? I went to Mama's Fish House on the North Shore.
Wait a minute.
of
You
Maui.
didn't eat salmon again, did you? Do you got a taste for the flesh now?
I've been on a tear since the bachelor party. I have had.
Yeah, you got a taste for it. It's back.
All right, Adam. I have.
Flesh.
Also,
The
you said
flesh.
haven't been to a nice dinner yet. Adam, I thought the dinner at your bachelor party was very nice. Shirts off,
Yes.
but very nice.
Well, we weren't able to take our shirts off just to let them
you
know.
were being very formal. I got you.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And I had, let's see here. So since the bachelor party, I've had salmon, I've had lobster, I've had ahi, I have had more salmon, and some crab, bro. Some crab.
I'm pissed now.
Welcome.
Wow, that's just the ocean spider.
Yeah, that's true.
I love it.
That's awesome. So you're no longer vegetarian.
I think
so you're back.
I'm pesky. I'm a pesky guy.
Okay, so are we switching up the arugaloid moniker to pesky little bastards?
Pesky little buggers.
Pesky buggers. I like that.
The pesky buggers.
Keep the arugaloid, but this is the pesky season.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Oh, season of the pesks.
I feel like we got to leave it up to the arugaloids because this is a betrayal. So we get back to the house, and Atiba and Akko are not there.
Yes, they are missing. The boys we sent home or Durs sent home in an Uber through
All on me.
Dennis D's beautiful direction as well. You two were the MVPs of that
I'll take it all. It was. I felt horrible. So I was like, oh, fuck. So everyone starts calling them.
Yeah, that was a weird moment when you were texting the address and we're like, is that the address to this house? Is that this house's address? It's like,
then
no.
he hits up us, the party crew on the bus, and we were like, we've got to go find
Well, we
Akko
weren't
and
on
Atiba.
We weren't on the bus at that point. We were making some night moves.
We were night moves.
You guys
we
missed that chapter.
What does that mean?
Went to some strip club that was called
Super Cuddy one.
That was there. It was like the real strip club closed, and then we're like, we got there, we're like, oh, it's closed, and then there's literally like a shed next door,
exactly next door
that they can't serve alcohol at.
Exactly next door.
Yes.
Exactly, or
it's exactly next door. And so we stood in line there, and also it's everyone from the bar, so we already kind of knew everyone that was there.
Right.
We get in, paid the covers or whatever. We go in. We're there for like 20 minutes, and then Akko and Atiba, we find out that they're lost, and then we're like, we gotta go find them.
Yeah.
And then so we bail from there. We go to the neighborhood that we think that they're at,
dropped off.
that we got dropped off at. And now it's just 15.
And we met you guys there because me and Goons took the 30-minute drive back over there. And then it was you guys in the party bus rolling up.
And their phones are turned off.
Done.
Like
they're dead.
Like, oh, did their phones die because they were DJing all fucking night?
Exactly. They drained the battery with half songs.
That's all I kept thinking. I was like, God damn it, if he wasn't DJing.
The reason he died. If you just would have let a song play, it wouldn't have happened.
Death by Spotify.
Dude, it was all hands on deck. It was like weirdly emotional. It started to thunderstorm. It was like a fucking...
Dude, we thought that these guys were murdered.
Well, because they were hammered. They were
thankfully
hammered.
you hadn't seen Ozarks at this point, bro. But
yeah,
you would have been
thank
fucking
God.
So we're walking through this neighborhood
while I'm sleeping like a baby. Go ahead.
Yeah, by the way, Durs is of no help here. He is not present.
I told Kyle Walsh and Kyle, I go, yo, I'll let me get my clothes back because I was already in bed. I was like, yo, let me get my shit together. And they're like, no, we got it. Like, you got to wake up. And I go,
yeah,
cool.
Keep me posted. I was like, I got you.
I did. Couldn't sleep, but I was up.
We're walking through screaming these guys, their names so loudly that I was hoarse the next day. Like I couldn't talk the next day because I'm like screaming their names, pounding my chest. Like, our manager's like going up to the address that we thought they got dropped off at and like checking the doors.
That was like I did that shit.
Oh,
that was like
Kyle's
that
doing
was
that.
Because
Okay.
I was there earlier than you
Can't
guys, and
believe we
I had
didn't
already
get
pulled
shot.
the doors just in case. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? This is the dumbest thing. But
what is it? It's like 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah, at that point it was
it's like 3.
Yeah, for sure.
We hit the pillow at like fucking 4:30 or something.
Yeah,
that
4-ish.
day.
Looking back, it was... I feel like we wanted the drama a little bit.
Yeah.
Because,
Adam willed it.
I willed it.
He lost his voice.
You fucking willed it. You did it. And so like we were all like, oh yeah, he said it in the podcast. He said something.
That is true. Wait, recap. Adam said for it to be a true bachelor party, someone needs to barf, someone needs to get arrested, and someone needs to go missing.
Check.
Uh-huh.
Check.
So
we had 2 people go missing. That counts for the arrested.
Yeah, there's no arrest, luckily.
Yet.
So then we're like, we are like, we have to go home. We've checked everything. We checked multiple hotels. We called the police department. We called the hospital to see if they're like there. And we're like, we don't know what to do. And my dad keeps going, no man left behind.
Yeah, he was in.
That's tight.
And we're like, we know, Dad, but we don't know like what to do or where to go.
We're at the end of our trail.
And then he goes, you guys can go. Just leave me. And we're like, what? No, that's the opposite of what you've been saying. He's like, just leave me here. I'll check all night. And we're like, well, no, we're all
I don't
going to
think he's gotten off the bus at this point.
Yeah.
I think he's still sitting on the bus.
In the way back seat.
Yeah.
And so
I just remember you and your dad, he was doing that and you're sitting here like, shut up, you drunk
Yeah,
old
you
man.
were starting to get mad at your dad.
Yeah.
You're like, Dad, shut up. This isn't a war movie. Like,
Yeah,
we're going home.
It's not a war movie, man. And so we go home. We make it home around 4 a.m. We're all exhausted. We're wet. We're drunk.
It started raining as well.
It's raining.
And lightning.
There's nowhere to be found.
It was a lightning storm.
They are nowhere to be found. We have multiple houses. My parents' house, a house that a neighbor let us use, and then an Airbnb. We checked all 3 homes. They're not here. On my parents' little peninsula. And so we're like, we have no idea. Hopefully they made a friend and they're sleeping at someone's house, on someone's couch or something.
Otherwise, dead.
Right. That was kind of the hope.
Yeah. And we're like, I have no idea. Or maybe they got a hotel. And we kept being like, they're smart enough to just get a hotel. They're smart enough to get a hotel. They're adults. And so,
which is true.
We go to bed thinking that they're dead. We
They
wake
are.
up to a text of being like, holy shit, bros, slept in a barn last night. Last night was crazy. Sorry about that. Photos of them sleeping in a barn, holding each other, shivering, like on a tractor.
Dude,
Which, by the way, was a block or 2 away from your house.
From the house. Right. So they were staying in my house, in the house I was staying at, and it was like they were 2 blocks away from that house.
Yeah.
And they came in at 8 o'clock in the morning with fucking blankets wrapped around them, like shivering into my room. And I'm like, my room's not a common space or anything like that, but they bust open the door and they're like, oh, bro, you're still here? You're in here?
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Yeah, dude,
you're
where
alive.
have you been?
You're alive. This
Just
is
shut
awesome.
your
But
big
like,
yapper.
it's fucking 7:30. I went to bed 3 hours ago.
I know.
And you guys are in here now, and I'm happy you're alive. But also, like now, I got kids. I'm not gonna go back to sleep. I'm not hungover.
Right.
So I was a little salty, but like it was also like so
pissed now.
fucking happy that they were there. It was a mixture.
Oh, so happy. I was like, I'm going to wake up and either it's going to be the best news ever and this bachelor party was a huge success and something that we'll talk about forever and it's super fun and I love having these stories.
Hanging on by a thread.
Or it's the saddest bachelor party in existence.
The wedding has a moment of silence.
Yeah, the wedding has to have a moment of silence and we all have to light.
We only play songs for 20 seconds at your wedding.
We all light candles in their honor.
We're kissing 40. We better be able to fuck a pit bull up, right? I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
No, dude.
Pitbull for real.
Maybe
though.
a Labrador? Could you fight a Labrador to the death?
Pitbull, remember what you do with a pitbull? You start the finger up the butt. That's what you do. That's how you get it to release its jaws.
That's how you kill it.
Every pitch of Kyle's is like, you finger the butt, then you start jerking the cock off.
Right.
You finger the butt.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just
start
get it to release.
Then you start jerking the cock off to release, and then
and now are there any takebacks?
So what happened was the Uber driver
took
them to the place where I had sent them the wrong address.
Yeah.
They knew it wasn't right. And
Good
then
for them.
they like
Smart.
They vibed it.
By the way, they turned their phones off because I guess Atiba was mad at his phone. Did you hear that?
He was like, I was in a mood where I was just kind of like, fuck my phone.
So they turned their phones off. Fuck that. And then they took like a photo because he's a photographer. They did like a photo journal of their journey back. I think they like bought the guy a case of beer. They're like outside the liquor store, like, this is us.
Yeah, they went and got Budweiser.
Meanwhile, you guys are like, Atiba!
Dude, that's why once I was back in right mind, I'm like, dude, this is the Jefferson brothers. They've been through fucking everything.
I like how I was like, hey, I'm not going to blow up anybody's spots. I'm not going to call their names out.
They don't care. They know.
Then you
it
did,
was
so I was like,
epic.
fuck it. We can bleep it out. We can bleep it out now.
We don't need to. They don't care.
we're not
They're
bleeping
alive.
now.
They partied super hard.
The dude drives them all the way back to the peninsula. And they get out and they're like, fuck, I don't know.
And
which
they
house
like
it
looped
is.
around. And I think the Uber driver was finally like, yo, we can't drive you guys around for, like, at this point, they've been driving around for hours. It's been multiple.
Yeah, it's been at least that.
At least 1 hour. Yeah, they were like, we're
at
looping
least 1
around.
hour, maybe 2 for sure.
Wow.
And so the guy's like, I have to drop you guys off. Thank you for buying me beers. And I think maybe he was drinking beers in the car with these guys
while driving.
It's the Ozarks. By the way, I called him and left a voicemail with him and never.
Did he ever get back to you?
No.
That seems like that would have been the most helpful person to be like, oh, I just dropped your bros off.
Yeah.
So they turned off their phones
on purpose
and then bought beer and was like, we're going to do this off books for beer. Is that what they did?
I don't know. I just saw the pictures that told like their journey, and I was like,
Yeah, you can't be taking pictures if your phone was dead.
And it's them walking through my parents' neighborhood. By the way, 3 blocks from the house that they could have slept in, from multiple homes that they could have slept in.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 blocks away.
Blake,
a
lot of beds, a lot of empty beds.
Yeah, Blake wasn't using his.
Yeah, it was available.
Yeah, a lot of empty beds. And they just they just walked around until they were like, we can't. It's pouring rain. It's lightning out. They're like, we can't do this. We got to find shelter. And they found like a shed, like a machine shed that they slept in and curled up into a tractor.
And they took shifts. They took shifts. They told me that when they were wrapped in blankets. They're like, dude, I did first shift, and then I was like, I let him sleep, and then I
what
did
does that
second
mean?
shift.
So that like
you're
if
staying awake.
As
yeah,
if they're
in case the dude who owns the barn came in and was like,
here's another idea. Let's not do shifts. Let's turn our phones on and call our friends.
Bro,
at that point they must have been dead, right?
No.
At that point they must.
Well, to be fair, the very next night, Akko took my phone. He thought my phone was his phone, and then remember, I was like, "Where's my phone? Where's my phone?" And everybody's calling my phone. Everybody knows we're on high alert. Where's Blake's phone? Akko had it in his damn pocket.
Well, the rally for those two was truly incredible because the next day, right? We have one whole other day. So this was like the blowout.
Epic.
Friday was the blowout day where we blasted it to the ceiling, and we were like, okay, we got to do it again. And
we did blast it to the ceiling.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
That classic phrase.
Look out, ceilings.
That's why I fucking woke up so damn early and hit the jet ski so hard because I was trying to get some goddamn Z's.
And we jet skied and then went to multiple lake bars where we just, were in those COVID-infested pools.
Adam, can I real quick just put your beautiful, bubbly, juicy ass in the hot seat for a second? Get your opinion on something, because I know you to be
hot.
Standing down, sir. Standing down.
I know you to be a Coke Zero boy. Have you dabbled in the new red can with the black writing, the new recipe of Coke?
Dude,
Zero?
I don't know if we can get this charged right now. We're trying to dismount the podcast, but
Right.
damn,
I know.
you're coming at me with all this fucking hot fire, dude. Put me in the hot seat just like this.
I'm allowing you to have a ripcord, okay?
Yeah, dude, it is good. To me, it's the can. It's the can.
Yeah, it's good.
I like how you bottom line, it's good. Let's talk about why and how.
Well, it is. It's good. If you like Coke Zero, you like it,
right?
God, so happy we're all alive.
Big shout out to Dennis Devine for keeping it all together, for keeping Blake alive. We were when we were coming back from the second pool bar, and we were all
super spreader,
pretty shit-faced at this time. We were passing around a jug of vodka, and we had a keg on the boat that we were pouring into each other's mouths and just chugging out of the vodka handle. And then Blake, as we were cruising,
we also met some really cool Saint Lunatics at the pool who were really fun.
Oh yeah, they were maniacs.
Great.
Yeah, they kept sitting on my head. That was I thought I was gonna break my neck.
Who's
Oh right, Durs wasn't here.
Murphy Lee? Is that who?
Yes. Murphy Lee was there.
Cool.
These BB Dubs were dancing, and they were like, "Whose bachelor party is it?" I'm like, "Mine." I'm just sort of like leaning up against something, and all of a sudden, I just feel like dong 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 dong, like on top of my head, twerking on my head.
Right.
And then a waitress or someone or the manager had to come over and be like, "Hey, no twerking. There's children here." We're like, "Wait, there's children here?"
Yeah, that was the weirdest part of the Ozarks.
Pool.
There was always a kids' pool at these weird pool parties, dude. That was disturbing. I didn't like that.
Ozarks.
And twerking was where they drew.
That's where they drew the line. No twerking.
Gosh.
Good job, Adam. You fucking, the bachelor party kind of follows the Bachelor, and you were on it.
Yeah,
baby.
you brought the fury.
Yeah, I was
job,
impressed.
It
takes a lot to impress me.
I for sure. Chloe came in the day that you guys left. She came in Sunday, and then she just watched me be the most hungover person she's ever seen in 3 days. And a big shout out to Chloe for not shaming me for for holding me like a child and nursing me back to health. So big shout out to Chloe Bridges, soon to be Chloe Devine. You know what?
There we
I think I'm gonna keep her.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you for listening to this absolutely insane episode. We're pretty hungover. My mom's here. She wants to say hi to the podcast.
Wow.
Hi.
Hi. Say something really funny.
Something really funny.
And the jeans.
Wow. That was sick.
Hell yeah. Dennis.
Man, that's rad.
Doesn't get any better than that.
And that's another episode of
I lied about the weight runners. I lied about them. I lied.